Welcome in tonight to your Thursday night football game between the Jackson Olin Mustangs versus the Minor Tigers. Last week, Bar, we had a real heartbreaker of a loss to the Shades Valley Mounties. It was at Shades Valley, but it seemed like early on we were fighting, but as the game wore on, Shades Valley just kind of wore us down, and they just kind of pulled away at the end. Had a little spark from Malik Lowe coming in at quarterback, and tonight I understand he's starting tonight, and you've spent some time with Coach V. Tell us what he had to tell you.
I have, and Malik had a good showing last week, coming in relief of Tank, and Tank has had a little concussion issues, so we probably won't see him much tonight. But it opens up the offense a little bit. You're going to be able to run it a little bit more, probably. Have that threat, but last week was a learning experience. Shades Valley very experienced, and coming off that loss, how these young pups come back at home on a Thursday night short week, had a good week of practice, very positive things happening, so it'll be interesting to see how the Mustangs come back.
Yeah, it's going to be a test tonight now. Miners 0-2 also, so although Jackson Olin is 1-1, having beaten Fairfield in the opener, so it will be a good test. And these kids here, they grew up. Really, they're right down the street from each other, so they know each other, and it's not that far from the schools in proximity. So hopefully we're going to have a good crowd tonight, great weather, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Jackson Olin responds to this loss that they're coming off of.
As am I. It will be interesting. I didn't really realize, I got thinking about it this week, just how close in vicinity these schools are. Right across up and down 78, not 20 and 59. So it's a rivalry game. It's a region game. Both teams need to get off to a good start in the region, and it's getting loud. The bands are going. The Mustangs are in their yellow jerseys and green helmets and green pants, yellow socks, and let's go.
All right, so we're close to kickoff time here with a minute to go. They've just had the coin toss, and we're going to get it on. We got another night of football, and football is here. We're in the third week here. Exciting times. Playing on a Thursday night, so we can kind of sit back and relax and watch some other high school football games tomorrow night.
Yeah, we had Kason Boston, Jacorian Wren, Josh Brown, and Malik Lowe were the captains for JO tonight. We are still working on some numbers, and there's some number changes on the rosters for minors, so we don't want to get anybody wrong. But yeah, both teams are circling up, and it's just good to be back at home in Ensley.
Yeah, it is. So, all right, we're minutes away, so we'll be back as soon as the first quarter kicks off. Jackson Olin football will return in just a minute.
Nicky's West is truly Birmingham's unique restaurant, serving high-quality meals with great service. Enjoy a relaxed and inviting atmosphere and socialize with friends while enjoying delicious, old-fashioned Southern food at affordable prices. Please take a moment to check out our seafood menu and our steak menu, as well as our breakfast menu. Be sure to stop by and see us for a home-cooked meal at Nicky's West, 233 Finley Avenue West in Birmingham.
First half kickoff is getting ready to go. Exciting to see. We're going to get the ball first. See what we can do on offense with Malik Lowe starting his first high school football game. It's got to be an exciting time for him. We're going to see how the youngster does with the pressure on.
Yeah, it will be fun, coming out on a Thursday night. Like you said, the weather is beautiful. You see up on the hill. It's cool to stand up here on top of the press box and see up on the hill where all the hard work's going in. And for a young kid to have his first start, man, it'll be a great experience. Well, onside kick.
Well, I think he just kind of pooched it down there. Picked up by number 7 for Jackson Olin. Got a good little return going. That's Khalil King. So Jackson Olin is going to start out in really good position here. Right on the Jackson Olin 40. All right, so Bart, why don't you tell us some keys to the game on what you think the Jackson Olin Mustangs need to do tonight to win this game?
Yeah, a little squib kick here, good field position. Good start is key, according to Coach Fakakis. We got to win the run game on both sides, and then let's see this young fruit continue to prosper that we saw last week. So got to get the defense off the field. Huge keys to the game.
Yeah, Malik back there in single by himself. He splits it out here on the left side. Got a good block. But it's going to, Minor came over there pretty quick, and they're going to control number 1, that Contrell Calhoun. for maybe a yard or two at the most.
But you like to see Kaiser Jones coming out with the block and being aggressive. Looked like a gain of 1, but trying to get out in space early, trying to see what this Minor defense can do. They've got a couple of studs. Good game. Number 27 is a really good-looking athlete. Had 15.5 tackles last week and forced a fumble. So got to know where he is the whole time.
Yeah, that would be wise. So, all right, Malik Lowe fakes the handoff. He keeps it. He pulls it down. He's going to pull it down. He's going to get about 4 yards. So we're faced with 3rd and 5 for the Jackson Olin Mustangs.
Yeah, good run right there by Malik Lowe. And like number 41, McDonald, the defensive end outside linebacker senior, 6'1", 210, came in and made the play, but not after a 3-yard gain. So 3rd and medium here for Jackson Olin. Try to keep this drive moving early.
Yeah, this would be good if we could get a little drive going here first possession of the game. As Malik Lowe fakes the handoff. He's going back to pass. He's growing over the middle. Looks like it's going to be long. It's intercepted on about the 15-yard line. It was overthrown. He was trying to get Khalil King there. He's still going. He's reversing fields. A little shifty there, I tell you. That's number 9 for Minor. Returns it back to the Minor 47.
Yeah, that's Fuller. They had a couple of interceptions last week. They have some ball hawks in the secondary. A little overthrown there. The defender did a great job, Fuller, of kind of cutting off Khalil King on his route and made a great over-the-shoulder catch. Good little run. So they have flipped the field and getting the ball almost where Jackson Olin had it.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it was. You're exactly right. He kept Khalil where he couldn't even make a play for the ball, and then he ran it down with his speed and caught it like an overhead pass.
Yeah, watch number 21 Vance at running back, and then you'll have number 2 at quarterback for Minor, Glass. And they worked really hard this week on being able to contain these guys because there's a lot of speed on the perimeter for Minor.
All right, so number 2, Glass, is you said Glass is back there. Number 21 for Minor. He's on his right side.
Yeah,
fakes the handoff. He takes it up the middle for about 3 yards there. Jacorian Wren is in on the tackle that time. Brought him down pretty hard.
He did, and that was one of the focuses this week is the interior. Last week we watched Shades Valley get to those freshman linebackers. Bakari and Eric, had a great game, just battling, but was back there on them too much. So it was a big focus this week to keep that defensive line in the trenches, hold their blocks, and not let those defensive linemen get to the linebackers.
So we got 2nd and about 8. He hands off up the middle, a little sweep to the right side. He breaks it out. He's brought down into the Jackson Olin. Looks like the 42 going to be just short. Are they going to call it a first down? No.
Really good block that time by Cade, number 62, for Minor on the pull there. And you saw Vance get outside, get upfield. Looks similar to Williams from last week from Shades Valley a little bit. Maybe not as big, but kind of that same cutting style and power running.
Yeah, so they faced with a good little running back there. So they did move the chain, so it's going to be 1st and 10 on the Jackson Olin 41. In motion goes number 14 for Minor. Comes back. He hands off up the middle. He's breaking it out to the outside. He is met hard that time, but he managed to get a few yards there. See who that is gets up. Met him hard there.
Yeah, that time looks like you couldn't really see the piles unpiling. Looks like number 15, Paris Watson, on a good hit. Had to hold on for dear life as Vance kept his legs running real well.
Yeah, that was some hard running that time. But Paris, like you said, held on to him and brought him down for a gain of about 3. It's an injury. Jackson Olin's got a man down. So we'll take 5 and come back in just a minute.
If you need to be treated for pneumonia, would you go to a dentist? Would you have a CPA pull your teeth? Of course not. Yet time and time again, I see lawyers who handle immigration, criminal defense, and bankruptcy say, by the way, we'll handle your accident case too. Our lawyers handle only one thing and one thing only, whether it's personal injury or workers' compensation, and we never charge by the hour. So if you win big, we win big. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Okay, we're back. That's Will Hall being helped off the field. Looks like he just really got the wind knocked out of him. He's going to be okay. We hope the young man's fine and returns back because we're going to need him tonight.
We are going to need him tonight. This defense is thin and young, and any injury is not good for the Mustangs.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to afford that. So 2nd and 7, quarterback goes out. He's throwing down wide open at the 20, makes a move. He's down to the 5 where he's brought down on the 5-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal on the 5. I tell you what, Bart, that time he caught the receiver just went a simple fade route to the out, and he was wide open. Looked like a busted coverage.
Yeah, it looked like a little out route by the inside slot receiver, Bryant. Glass found him on the good rollout, got a seal inside on the defensive end, doubling Q. And so, yeah, it's going to be 1st and goal Minor as they've moved the ball. Good-looking throw, and so the Mustang defense is going to have to bow its neck early.
Yeah, I hope that defense can stop him here and come away. Maybe we can get a turnover and just turn this around. We got about 9 on the line of scrimmage, it looks like, at least 8. He hands up off the middle. Nothing doing there. He did get about a yard or 2 down to about the 3, so it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, it looked like Jacorian was in there a little bit. Can't really tell who else it was, but yeah, you just got to find a way to get a stop right here. At least hold them to 3 or force a 4th down attempt. They got 3 shots here from the 3, so got to dig in.
Yep. All right, Glass signals. He's getting his hand off. He hands it off number 21. He's got a hole there. He's going to go in pretty easy. So up early in the game here, Miners going up 6-0 with the extra point to follow.
6-0, just an inside give by Glass to Vance, and had a hole over on the left side. Good blocking by the Minor Purple Tiger offensive line. It'll be 6-0 with the extra point try coming. Minor with 7:40 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, that turnover leads to the points here. So that was a 52-yard drive and about 4 plays.
Yeah, they didn't. Look, and a lot of times early in games, you've got things scripted, and it looked like probably what they had scripted and scouted. Found some holes early, so this young team with its back against the wall again, looking to respond when they get the ball.
So they missed the extra point there, so the score is Minor 6, Jackson Olin nothing early in the game. So we'll see what happens. The Jackson Olin offense could get going and get this ball rolling.
Yeah, Pete, that's actually the first touchdown or first points in 3 quarters for Minor. They had gone 4 out of 5 quarters without scoring. Lost to Ramsey in the first game, 21-17. Lost a late lead, and then lost at home to Paul Bryant last week, 20-7. But this is a good football team. You can tell. They're fundamental. They're tested. They played a couple of good opponents so far. It's time to get the ball. Had some movement early, just didn't convert the 3rd down. Unfortunate turnover. So hopefully we'll get the ball back and get it moving.
Yeah, I tell you, we're a little late getting up on the field. There's number 25 for Jackson Olin runs on late. Jalen Jones. No, I'm sorry, number 29. That looks like T.J. Shorts.
Yeah, I had a good conversation with TJ this week. What a fun kid, man. And it looks like they're going to respect Jackson Olin again and not kick it deep.
That's right, it is. They're not going to give our guys – they must think A.J. Tony's back there.
Yeah, but, the thing is, it's a risk reward.
Yeah.
Maybe the coverage hadn't been that great, possibly gave up a couple of big plays and field position. So they trust their defense.
That's right.
Their defense right now, young quarterback, and young offensive line. And Minor thinks feels like at this point to where they probably can stop the Mustangs.
That's right.
Change that.
Coach knows what he's doing over there. So, all right. So we're starting this second possession on the 40, which first handoff went nowhere. It looks like the Minor defensive line was in there about the time that our running back got the ball.
Yeah, it was very quick that time coming through the line for Minor. It was number 10, Nelson, and he's active as well. One of those active linebackers for Minor. Be 2nd down and 2nd down and 14. Actually, a loss of 4 right there midway through the first quarter.
Malik Lowe's looking at the sideline, getting his play called in by Coach V. See what he's dialed up here with 2nd and 14. Nobody in the backfield, got double to the left, trips to the right. He's looking up the middle. He's going to pull it and run, and he is not going to he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah, and you can tell that Minor defense, they've got a couple of guys, at least one each time, spying on Malik Lowe, scouting last week, seeing how he likes to run the ball. So going to have to complete a couple of passes down the field probably to open up that interior for him to find those running lanes.
And what's going to be big here is the line's going to have to step it up and give him that protection he's getting. Right now he's not getting much protection.
He's not. Minor looking like they're going to blitz here.
Going back to pass. Throwing over the middle, hits number 1 right on the button. What a beautiful throw for a 1st down. Tell you what, that time, Bart, he really stepped in, and that arm of his is hit Cantrell right over the middle.
Yeah, he looked good there. It was a blitz by Minor. Good game coming off the interior, and great pickup by the Jackson Olin offensive line. Good throw, good catch. First down, Mustangs.
T-shirt had his first catch there. That was outstanding.
Good route, too.
Yeah,
Good route.
It was. We got trips to the left and double to the right. He hits, get on the ball. Right then he hit it through it a little high to Cantrell. Couldn't come down with it.
Yeah, that time T-shirt maybe kind of looked ahead. It was an awkward catch. Probably got to pull that one in. Might have had some room, but you'll see us come back to that. Also in practice, you saw might get a little hitch fake there and go later on. You've seen it twice. Get those eyes like eye candy moving, and that's why we got a timeout on the field halfway through the first quarter.
All right, so timeout on the field right now with 5:59 in the first quarter. Miners up 6-0. We'll be right back after this moment.
At Metro, the best deal in wireless just got better.
Who's up for that?
Switch and get 2 lines for just $80 with a full Amazon Prime membership included.
Sounds great.
Plus, now get 2 free Samsung Galaxy A20 phones with huge HD screens.
That's a huge win.
So you can enjoy the biggest shows on the newest device.
Perfect!
Metro has the best deal. 2 lines plus 2 free phones for $80 with Amazon Prime included. Only at Metro.
All right, so we're back after that timeout. We're on the 49 of Minor. See what we can do here. We're faced for 2nd and 10. This time we got trips to the left. Got 2 split out on the right, not too far out. Malik is by himself in the backfield. Cantrell goes in motion, goes to his right. As we go right to left, he's got pressure coming. He's got to pull it down. He broke free. He throws it to dangerous pass there. He threw into triple coverage there. We're lucky that one wasn't picked off that time.
Very lucky it wasn't picked off that time. I mean, number 40 for Minor was in the backfield very, very, very quickly there. Had no answer for him. That looks like Woodard. But, yeah, it was a dangerous pass. Actually almost landed on T-shirt Calhoun to where he could make the catch. But that rolling across your body pass, that's one that as a young quarterback you feel like that guy's a lot more open than he is. So good lesson for Malik right there. Didn't turn out too bad. So it looks like now we've got, third down?
3rd and 10, yeah, on the Minor 49 as Malik gets the ball. He's pulling it down. He's going to run. He's got him wide open over the middle, and he just threw it to the wrong side. If he could have got it to the right side, might have had a big completion there.
Might have had one. He was off balance again, just there again. Before he could even get set, had to step up in the pocket and then notice someone streaking open. Looked like it was Khalil on the – actually, no. I think it was Khalil, but tough catch.
It would have been a tough catch.
Tough catch. Got a little behind him, but hopefully flip the field here and let this defense get going. See if Q and Wren can get this, can get a stop and get good field position and tie this thing up or take the lead.
Ja'Cory Wren back to punt. Good snap. Good kick. The Minor guy is back there. He fields it on the 10, and he's going to be run down to the 5. Who is that on the stop there? Is that Big Q?
That's Big
Q. He's not going to get away from Big Q. I can tell you that. Very few people are going to do that.
Well, that's one of the things that Alabama loves about him is his athleticism and the ability. He is the long snapper, and then to get down the field, quick receiver catches the ball, turns and tries to outrun him. No shot. Q was there for the play, so now Minor will be starting inside their own 10. Got to keep them down here, Pete.
Yeah, we do, and they give him the forward. He actually brought him down on the 5, but they're going to say he got down on about the 7, I believe. They're going to mark it. Or 8. Let's call it the 8. So he got 1st and 10 from the Minor 8. Let's see what this defense can do, this young defense.
Let's get a stop right here, Mustangs.
Taylor Thomas has had a good year so far. He's over here on this side. Handoff up the middle, and he got maybe about 2 yards. So let's call it 3. Let's call it 2nd and 7.
Yeah, those pair of freshman linebackers we talked about so much last week, Bakari Kennedy and Eric Mewson on the play, sticking their heads in there. 2nd down and 3, good start, still 2nd and medium here. Might bring some pressure here. Glass looks a little bit too comfortable right now in everything that he's doing, so we got to get some pressure in the trenches.
Yeah, up front we got Case in Boston, Ja'Cory Wren, and Quindarius Robinson. A little mix-up in the backfield, and he's being chased down. He's going to lose about 6 yards. No, I think that was Q again. Was that Q?
Yeah, that will. Q blew it up big time. It was a great play by Q, and then Case Boston came from the back, and it was funny because you see that you see the minor player start running and sees Q and kind of stops, and that gives Kaysen the chance to come and tackle him. Big third down and long, 11 here with the Mustangs trailing 6-0.
See if these freshman linebackers, they look like they come in with it. They sniff this out. They gonna stop him by about the 10. Oh, he breaks free. Oh, man, they had him at the 10. He's going to bring him down to about the 17, but it's going to be just short, so it's going to bring up 4th down. But, boy, you talk about a play. They could have had him right at the line of scrimmage.
Could have had him at the line of scrimmage. It looks like it is going to be 4th down and 1. Minor probably will punt. Good initial contact right there by Paris.
Yeah, you just got to hold on.
Got to hold on to him. So now this is what I like to see, though. A short field. We're going to get the ball back. Khalil back deep. Always a threat. Let's get some good up-front blocking here and get a good return.
Yeah, Khalil King's definitely got the ability and the talent to take it to the house. He's going to stand on the Minor 48-yard line. The Minor punter is standing on his own 6. So let's see what happens.
Over his head.
Over his head.
Get it, Q.
If Q could get it. Oh!
Safety.
Did he got it? It's a safety. All right, close to getting it for a touchdown, but I tell you what, you dead gum right, we're going to take it.
It was one of those, it almost looked like as it was going up, the punter, it was like going to be a fake or something, but the ball was so high he couldn't get it. And great job by Q. Never just
good awareness.
Where the ball is. Could have been a touchdown, but we'll take the safety and get the ball back. 6-2.
We get the ball back. Minor's got to play a man down on the 25. So let's take a timeout here, and we'll be right back and give y'all a chance to hear from our sponsors.
Welcome to K&J's Elegant Pastries, home of the Colossal Milkshakes. K&J's is located at 236 First Street South in Alabaster, serving custom cakes, treats, cupcakes, ice cream, and so much more. Find us online at kjselegantpastries.com or call 663-4827 to order. For family fun and a great atmosphere, visit K&J's Elegant Pastries or catch their food truck around town.
Okay, welcome back after that turn of events, which Jackson Olin got a safety from a bad snap. Number 4, one of their best cornerbacks, Bart, is off the field, Outlaw, and maybe we can take advantage of that situation.
Yeah, he's probably their best cover guy. Had a good game last week. Had to be carried off the field, like a lower leg injury. Jackson Olin should get really, really, really good field position this time as you've got Pole in its back receive. And so now this time will be very difficult for that interior little squib kick because of the field position. They'll probably have to kick it deep. Yeah,
he's going to have to kick it deep too, Khalil. See what he can do with it. And I tell you, and he doesn't.
No.
He doesn't. He picks it up at the 7. The 40, and we got it on the 35. So this is going to be our best start position here on the minor 35. So that was a good break for us.
Well, this is something we hadn't seen in the last couple of weeks. J.O. with the momentum, with a chance to come and take the lead. Shades Valley jumped out in that second quarter, and the Mustangs just really couldn't recover with all that experience. And so good field position here as Malik looks over to the sidelines to get the good play call. Probably see us take a shot here, if we don't get something big on the ground.
And I'm gonna tell you, I think we're gonna pick it up. We're gonna start connecting on some of these passes shortly. If they can just give them a little time, and they didn't, he's gonna get sacked for about a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, and see that's the danger. You want so bad after that turnover to go ahead and take that shot, but to be able to protect to be able to get what you want, you got to protect the quarterback.
Yeah, he's not got the time to do that.
So now it's a loss of 5. It'll be 2nd and 15 here. Got to get something going on that interior to keep those white jerseys out of the backfield.
Yeah, maybe we could work on some quick slants or something, just something, get rid of the ball quick. Get some confidence going too.
And you'll probably see it here going 5 wide. Probably be a quick unload.
Jackson Olin going from our right to left. We got motion coming. Fake the handoff up the middle from Malik Lowe. He's going to get a nice gain, really nice gain. I'm laughing at. We had who is that number? Big number 77 for us.
Yeah, big 7.
He had a pancake block. I think that's who it was. or 75 maybe.
Yeah, it was 75, Jessel Turner there, and
he had a pancake block that time. He had his guy right on the ground.
perfect execution there on the fake to Kaysen, and then just up the middle for Malik for a gain of about 10.
3rd and 6. Good protection this time, but Malik's going to pull it down. It's going to come back with a hold, I believe. Malik pulls it down and gets the first down, but we got a flag down. It's going to be holding, I'm sure.
Tough break there for the Mustangs as Malik came back under duress again and stepped up in the pocket, saw a little opening, would have had a first down. So now this is going to bring it back, and it's probably going to be 3rd and 15. Mustangs looking to have to convert a long 3rd down.
Yeah, tough break there. We had some good momentum moving the ball. So let's see what the Mustangs can do on 3rd down.
Good game's a Hoss. 27 for Minor is in the backfield coming off this right side virtually every time and just making Malik have to step up. Probably see Coach Fakakis go to some sort of chip later on in this half or in the second half to kind of get the pressure off Malik.
Yeah, we got to do something to give him more time. They're getting in a little bit too quick. So either you combat that with some quick slants or some quick, over the middles or something, and just something to get their attention. Like you said, all right, so we got 3rd and, what is that, 3rd and about 21?
Yeah, it's longer. It was a spot foul, looks like. Got room.
Round the left side, number 1, Khalil King. He's going to get brought down on the 35. I'm sorry, that's Kentrell Calhoun. T-shirt, good gain. He gains 10 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
It does bring up 4th down, and you see Q coming on the field, and Jacorian Wren looks like the Mustangs will punt here and try to pin Minor deep again, and hopefully this cycle keeping them down here will turn into more points, here in this first quarter or second quarter early.
Well, it'd be a good time to do a fake here, too, I tell you, on their own 35, on the Minor 35.
Wouldn't mind it.
But no, he's going to kick it away. He's going to kick it to the corner. He accomplished his goal there. All right, Minor's going to start on the 10, so not a bad decision there by Coach V, pinning them deep again.
Not bad decision all there by Coach V. And, looking good coverage. Good punt, though, by Jacorian Wren. Angled it away from the dangerous return man. And so inside the 15, we'll take that every time for starting point for the Minor Purple Tigers.
Absolutely. Score 6-2. Minor with 1:34 left in the first quarter. Minor's got the ball on their own 10-yard line.
Yeah, Glass has last time stalled a little bit. Maybe J.O. figures some stuff out with him, but need to keep him down here again. Region looks to be wide open, too. I was looking at the standings, and, everybody's really played a game in the region yet. And, 1-1, 0-2. We go to Chelsea next week, then go to Carver, region games on the road. This is opening up, 1 of 3. And so this is a very important stretch for the Mustangs, Pete.
Yes, it is. It's a big game tonight, and it starts tonight. I don't know what the discussion is over there on the sideline, on the Minor sideline with the umps. And looks like they're having some issues with the chain.
Yeah, could be a chain, could be a
chain malfunction,
as I like to call it, a shot clock issue. Even though it's not the shot clock, we always got to bring basketball in
mentality,
when we can.
right?
It's a basketball mentality.
Tell me about Bruce Pearl. What do you think about Bruce Pearl?
Man, I think Bruce has been.
You wish you had him at Mississippi State.
No, I like Ben Howland now. I like Coach Howland a lot, but Bruce has been successful everywhere he's ever been, and his message, the kids, the energy they play with. Obviously, what Auburn just did.
They love him.
Long as Bruce is at Auburn. Auburn's going to be in good shape. And, before my dad passed away, I lived in the same neighborhood as Bruce, and he always stopped and talked to my dad walking, and meant a lot to my father. So Bruce Pearl's a good man, folks. Great coach as well.
They got some talent down there, and he's recruiting some big shots,
Yes, he is. Well, when you win, and, it's proven. It's
they know who he is.
Absolutely, they do. He has a presence. Anytime he walks into an AAU tournament, he has a presence.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Or any gym, for that matter.
That's true. Okay, here we go. We're ready to go. All right, so Minor's going to start on their own 10-yard line.
Glass under center this time.
Yeah, he is. Hands off it's going to come out to his right. Going to try to get back to the left side. He's going to get about 4 yards. So we're going to call it 2nd and 6.
Yeah, 2nd and 6. Looked like that time. Good job in there by Sugar Wolf Perry, getting his nose in. And those linebackers seem to be in on every play.
Eric Muse, Bacardi Kennedy, Paris Watson, and Jacoby Moultrie, number 9.
Jacoby was in on that play as well. You know, he's been very active, doing a lot of the dirty work for this defense. Seeing him line up some in the middle now.
Yeah, Jacoby's got some great speed, and he's very athletic. All right, so he's going to quick pass to the right side, and he drops it. Well, no whistle's blown. What did they do, call it like a lateral?
It didn't look to be a lateral, and actually Q almost got a hand on that thing, and that probably had something to do with the guy dropping it. But either way, it looks like
I don't understand why it was a play.
Me either. Didn't see it. We cannot go to replay at this point, folks, so we will just have to go with the official's word for it as the first quarter winds down. It'll be big third down here and long for the Stang defense. Need to hold going into this second quarter down 6-2.
Yeah, if we can stop them here, Bart, we can get some good field position.
6-2 in the third inning.
Well, it's playoff time, and we're going to stop him up the middle. We got to bring him down.
Tackle him. He didn't get it.
No, he's still short, but we had a chance to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. We got to learn to wrap up better. All right, so, guys, there's no time left on the clock at the first quarter. Minor 6, Jackson Olin is 2. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back here as we swap sides of the field for the quarter. We've got 4th and 1. Minor is going to punt, the last punt possession. We got our safety as the punt. Are they going to go for it here?
It looks like they've got the offense on the field on their own 20, and they've had success, haven't had any really plays for loss.
Or going to try to draw us off.
This is a huge play in this region.
Maybe they're going to draw us off sides or try to.
Yeah, and you know Coach Fakakis and the Jackson Olin defense were definitely talking about being disciplined here with all those jump-off sides last week.
And they're going to try it. They're going to try it. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. That was pretty gutsy there.
Pretty gutsy. You know, you're 0-2, open region, show confidence in your team. You know, you've run the ball successfully, been able to chip away, get 3 yards here, 3 yards there. So, yeah, I can't disagree at all with the call. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Purple Tigers.
That time he got about 6 yards, so he got more than enough. Markel Williams checks in.
Yeah, look for Erdy here. We need Erdy to make a play.
Yeah, we do. Second, so it's 1st and 10 on the Minor 25. Handoff goes up the middle. Nothing doing there. Looks like Jacorian Wren just put him down.
Yeah, that was a pretty good play. Looked like Nicholas Barnes was in there as well. A good play right there by the Stang defense to keep it in 2nd and long. You know, I mean, you can't be that upset with the start. Maybe a little bit better defensively, but, you know, you haven't given up too much. And we're settled down these last couple of possessions.
Right, we got a lot of ball to play, and I think the concern now really, in my opinion, is not with Minor, it's with our own team executing plays. If we can execute.
And making that big play. Coach Fakakis talked about that. We need some big plays.
So hands out, big hole here. He's breaking back up the middle, lowers his head, and he's going to get to the Minor 46, so a big play there, Minor 46.
Yeah, just a little sweep on the left side there to number 15. We do not have a number 15 on our roster, sorry folks, but he's been extremely active, and that time just around the end, and there was nobody there. Good blocking up front by Minor. Krim, big number 74, the left tackle for Minor, has made some really good blocks on that left side, and that play was no different.
Yeah, he had a big hole there, and he cut it back up the middle beautifully as number 2 goes to his right, hits a wide open receiver at the 50, makes a move, another first down, hit hard, but he's going to get 12 on that pass there, Bart. They're moving the ball.
It did. It looks like Bakari got good coverage there, just a little late getting to the receiver, but good lick by Bakari. It will be a first down for Minor as they're moving the ball again.
Yeah, it's first down now on the Jackson Olin 42.
Glass looks comfortable in the pocket. You know, it's pretty easy when you don't have a lot of pressure. You know, he looks a lot more comfortable than Malik does just because of the pressure. But good throw, and that out route has been open a couple of times as they run the receivers off deep.
Yeah, and there it is again. He's good closing speed, but he got there a little late on the defense there by Jackson Olin for another first down. They're moving the ball.
Yeah, they're moving the ball. Good throw, good catch that time. Glass on the inside route. Looked like that was to Woodard for 14. And TT was there just a little bit late, tried to get his hand in. Good throw by Glass, and that's 3 plays, 3 first downs in a row for the Purple Tigers.
Yeah, it was good closing speed that time, but the ball just beat him there by a second.
Good route. Receiver got his body, bigger body on the interior of TT. It was tough to make that
Hand off
play.
up the middle. Tough going there. That time was no gain.
Looks like we got a flag. I don't know what this is going to be at the end of the play. Coming from the head linesman late. See what this call is. It is a hold.
Yeah.
You know,
push him back.
I think you got to push him back. It was a good stop. But, 10 yards right here and get back to the 40. It's pretty much a no-brainer here for the Mustang coaching staff.
Yeah, it just changes things up there. I like that, moving them back also. See what Minor comes with here. They're moving the ball. They're doing a good job mixing it up, running and throwing.
Yeah, and Nick Barnes has been very active, Pete, on the interior for Jackson Olin, blowing things up. And one of those young bucks that's he's a freshman, he's in there with a bunch of grown men and just competing and battling, and so good things out of him early.
Yeah, Nick's 6 foot, 265. He's got good size. Oh, who's that coming in disrupting that play? Is that you? Who is that guy?
Actually, that is going to be, I can't see, is it 3 or 3? Yes, it is 3. It is Kaysen Boston there, just blowing the play up. That's one of those, say, keep on running away from Q. Come on over here. And
yeah,
let me have some
because
of it.
Kaysen, I tell you what, he blew that play up.
Completely blew it up. And good push that time by the Jackson Olin defensive line to not lose the line of scrimmage, and then you get 2 guys with penetration and you've held that line. There's nowhere to go for the running back, Vance. Great play on the defensive end.
So they got 2nd and 25 now from the 45 of Jackson Olin.
Now the defensive ends have flopped, so this time you've got Q on one side, on the right.
Handoff up the middle. Big hole. That somebody's hanging on, going to bring him down after a gain of about, 16? So they're going to have 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9, much like last week. Quarterback Glass steps back, looks at the defense, and sees where Q is and runs away from him. And that time, the good thing about it was 2nd and long, so it will still be 3rd and long here. And the Mustang defense with an opportunity to force a 4th down, hopefully get the ball back. But you're probably going to have to stop them twice. Minor probably going
There's
for
no
it.
doubt this is a 2-down series here. If we hold him here on 3rd down.
Watch for number 3 right here, Holt. He's been quiet, made a couple of catches last week. He's in the slot. Keep an eye on him. He's got a big cushion over there.
Handoff up the middle. He fakes it. I think it was a mix-up. All right, so we're going to put him down with a loss of about 3. It was a mix-up that time, Bart, as the running back went to the wrong side, and the quarterback was forced to take it, and the play just blew up and didn't have a chance. Brings up 4th and 11.
It did. Broken play, fortunately. Looked like Glass might have had a little opportunity to find some daylight, but great closing speed by those yellow jerseys to bring up 4th down. So what do you do here if you're Minor on the 30-yard line? Almost midway through the 2nd quarter, up 6-2. I'm going for it.
Oh, I'm going for it as well. And I'm thinking I might try a little fade route or something. Maybe something over the middle with my split guy coming across. He's got good protection. They've had success throwing the ball. They've had a little success running the ball as well.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to take a timeout here. I agree with you. Either probably see them go after TT here like Shades Valley did, which we don't mind, or find that flat route out when they've been finding the guy out for first downs a couple of times. Run that same play, just a little drag route out in the flat. So timeout here.
Yeah, timeout. So let's come back here after this timeout and give our sponsors a chance to tell you about themselves. We'll be right back.
Credit Score Bonus. Hey, look, it's great. That's right. It's bonus. That's right. Bonus credit month. Bonus. That means your credit score comes off your MSRP. We're giving it away. We know at Freeway Honda, everybody's got a bump. Everybody's got a bruise. But guess what? We'll get you done at Freeway Honda.
It's like a bonus payday this month.
J.O., don't forget, we're raising money for you, your school. Come in. You buy a car, we send a check. Our goal is $50,000 for J.O. $50,000. You got to come in. We got to raise money. We'll send you a check.
All right, so we're back after that timeout. Miners facing a 4th and 11 on the Jackson Olin 30. They got double receivers to the left side. They got a single wide out to the right, 2 in the backfield with quarterback.
Yeah, with this wide field, one of two things. May see a fade route up top or a rollout here to the left with Glass trying to find someone to flat for a first down.
Yep, he's going back to pass. He's getting ready to get hit over the middle, and he gets it for the first down. He's going to be brought down to about the 8. But I'm telling you, that time, Glass stood in there with pressure coming from Q. Q gave him a lick, and he got right up. He delivered a beautiful pass.
Stepped into the throw, follow through, great route, number 14 from Miner, and a first down catch, just basically pitch and catch there, not a lot of resistance. So it will bring up 1st and goal at the 9 for Miner.
Yeah, number 14 was hurt earlier, but looks like he's okay now. Snap. Quarterback's going to keep it up the middle. He's got 3, he's got 4, he's got 5. He's still moving. Touchdown.
Man, I thought that was the ball. It was a shoe. It actually was direct snap that time to Vance. Glass was split out here to the left, and something went up in the air. Thought it was the ball. Actually, it was a shoe, but was able to finish for the touchdown. So it'll be 12-2, 6:35 to go in the second quarter.
And he was grinding there. He was grinding on that play. I mean, he was not going to be denied. That was a tough run.
You know, sometimes when you smell that end zone, there's another gear that kicks in for guys, and that time that's what happened with Vance.
Well, Bart, that was only a 90-yard drive that time.
Yeah, that
started from their own 10.
Impressive drive, and, you know, to convert the 3rd and 25 or convert get 15 yards, get 25 yards on 3rd and 4th down, a backbreaker for your defense. So the extra point's good, and it's 13-2 Miner.
So here with 6:35 left in the second quarter, Miner goes up 13-2. Offense got to get going. And right now would be a good time.
Right now will be a good time. You feel pretty certain you're going to get good field position as Miner has continued to squib these kicks, and so just got to settle down. It's not unfamiliar territory. Very similar to last week about this time when Shades Valley started scoring and just kind of shutting everything down for the green and gold. And so got to get some momentum going into this half, get this thing closer and build on it so you can come back and win the game.
Yeah, I mean, like you said earlier, Bart, Miner's got some talent, so we're going to have to step it up and play here to get back in this. Or we're not out of the game, I don't mean that, but we need to score. We don't need to let them score more and go into halftime any more than this 13-2.
They got ahead of Ramsey like this and let Ramsey come back into the game. And
he kicks it deep this time, too.
He does. That's Politz.
Is that Politz?
Got some
room to the right side. He's got a block. Oh, he's got a hole. He's at the 50. He's at the 45. He's at the 40. He's going to go out of bounds at the 30 and go get a late hit on the sideline. Now, that might be the spark we need.
That may be the spark we need, and that yellow flag came out matching those yellow uniforms to add 15. Great blocking, great vision by Polnitz. Saw the outside run and busted it outside for about a 65-yard return.
Beautiful. Had a little hitch step right here about the Jackson Olin 45, which let his blocker get in front of him, or maybe the Jackson Olin 35. Let his blocker get in front of him, and then he was going to the races.
Excellent block on the outside. Didn't pick up the number, but that's the play that you have to make to spring your team and get the spark. So excellent execution, and I will say this. That was worked on quite a bit this week. Special teams work constantly, working with Bob, trying to get him to get in that mode so he can make field goals in games like he does in practice. And so it's no different. Special teams is huge, and look how we get 2 points on the safety, and now we've got a big run and momentum. Special teams are a difference right now.
That's right, and after that mark-off, we're going to have first and 10 on the 15. Now, what coach doesn't like a starting possession from the 15-yard line of the opponent?
I think I'd take that. That's But I will tell you this. I doubt Miner will kick it deep. again.
Yeah, that was after that they will not kick it deep again. The other was working a lot better.
It was, but you see the speed and vision of opponents, and one of the reasons that on film, Minor just decided, hey, we don't even want to deal with this. So good field position, but here's where you've got to be able to punch it in, Pete. Right?
Yeah, we got to finish here.
Got to be able to finish. Mix it up, throw some different things. Probably because this Minor defense hasn't figured out what J.O.'s doing. But the thing is, it's really difficult to run anything you want to run when you can't keep them out of the backfield. So Coach Fakakis over probably talking to the offensive line here. I need you to dig in, young guys. I need you to dig in and get us a few yards, get us a couple of good plays, and get us in the end zone.
And that's why I think they really need to be more concerned with themselves. It's not that what Minor's doing. We've got to execute. We've got to hold our blocks. And we got to give our young quarterback, Malik Lowe, a chance to get the ball off. Because if they could give him a chance with his talent and his arm, he could do well. And, he's got that speed to pull it down if he needs to. So here we go here. All right, he's going to hold it to the right side. He's got some running room. He's going to get about 5 yards. He's long and lanky, and he fell forward.
Long and lanky, good little fake pitch, good head fake. Kaysen did a great job with his pitch relationship, forcing the cornerback to have to take him. So good starting play there, gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Looking for the Mustangs here to take it in the end zone.
Got Jacob Rowe at center. Aubrey Allen and Eli Johnson are your guards, with Edwin Roscoe and Giselle Turner the tackles. Up the middle, number 2. Ooh. He is met with a formed tackle on the 8-yard line.
And that's one of those good game, helmet to helmet. Too. His helmet might come right in on his forehead.
And the Minor player is hurt. And he is not moving. He just rolled over.
Yeah, that's one of those helmet to helmet. Possibly could be a stinger, but just Goodlow in the backfield so quick. Met Case and Jones almost before he got it. Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, that was a brutal lick. Hard hit for the Minor kid. I hope he's okay. And he is. They're getting him up.
Yeah, watching what he did the last couple of weeks on defense, and just that's one of those where playing so hard just gets you tweaked a little bit.
Yeah, and it puts us at 3rd and 8. So while we're dealing with the injury here, we'll be right back with 5:41. Minor 13, Jackson Olin 2, but Jackson Olin is moving the ball.
The Jackson Olin Mustangs want to thank all their friends for the support that they get. We at Ideal Furniture are also proud to support them and want to thank all of you for being there for us for over 75 years. We believe that we're the #1 furniture dealer with low prices and top-notch customer service. So when you need furniture, come see us at Ideal Furniture, your hometown furniture and mattress store. Come to Ideal, where every deal is ideal. Serving Ensley and Birmingham since 1943. Ideal Furniture Company. And remember, go Mustangs.
All right, welcome back. The young man from Minor, number 27, he got up, Bart, so he looks like he jogged off on his own, so he looks like he's okay. But we've got 3rd and about 8 here.
2-down territory.
Yeah, I hate to waste this opportunity, so we need to make a big play right here.
Looks like Minor's coming.
Yep. Malik's looking over the sideline, changed the play. Coach V gets it in. Malik's getting set. Got 10 on the shot on the clock.
I love it.
He pulls it. Oh, but he didn't get past the 10-yard line. He's going to be brought down at the 11.
Yeah, look, no signs here of going field goal. Coach Fakakis understands the opportunity to get in the end zone, and looks like Jackson Olin's going to take a timeout. Good timeout there.
Yeah, so you got me going basketball. I said,
hey, you stand next to me, it'll wear off on you now.
I had a basketball phrase in there. I guess you caught that.
Shot clock, baby. Shot
clock. Oh. All right, so it's 4th down and about 6. Big play here. What do you think he's going to come with?
Big play here.
It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell, when you're limited in what you can do when you drop back. I like some sort of either to Khalil or either to T-shirt Calhoun, some sort of quick pitch out, maybe a little swing route, get him out in space and get one block with those big receivers and hopefully spring one for a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, we just hadn't really established a pass or a running pattern yet.
Maybe a middle screen.
Screen would be good.
Middle
I like that
split-end screen from the end. Worked on that some this week. So this is a big play in this football game, Pete.
It really is. And they're coming back here. It's 5:07 as they line up for the 4th down.
Going 5 wide here.
Yeah, we are. 2 to the right, 3 trips to the left.
Possibly could see a rollout here. Looks like we might have them one-on-one possibly on the left side. Get Malik Lowe out to the left and hopefully find a receiver or find a running room.
Got motion coming to the right. Malik goes back. He's got a clear field. If he could turn it up, go north. I think if he'd gone north right away, he had it.
Well, you saw with the play, it was kind of open, and when the motion came across, they were outnumbered. Only 2 guys on that side of the field. Just a little bit late by the young quarterback. Good read, just didn't get there quite quick enough. Big stop for the Miner defense.
Yeah, he just needed to react a little bit quicker, and he might have even scored on that one if he could have just gone up immediately.
Could have, but hey, you just keep grinding here, keep getting stops, find a way to keep yourself in this game with 4 minutes and 58 seconds to go. Down 11, 13-2, Miner with the lead. Stangs need to stop here.
Big defensive series for Jackson Olin. 4:58 left before the half. Handoff up the middle. He's going to his right side. Got a little room there to go. He's going to get about 5 yards. Got a good push by that offensive line.
Good push by the offensive line. Interesting watching Q there, running away from him again. He doesn't quit, runs the guy down from the back. That's the glimpses that you see. The speed is just immense when it comes to Quindarius Robinson.
Yeah, he's got all the tools, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and it's like we talked about last week, just such a great leader, such a great kid, and I expect him to make a play here before the end of the half. He's been active and been all around that ball.
He's coming in. Well, he faked me out that time. They went to the right side. I thought that was a good fake there.
Well, that's a well-coached quarterback. You go through your progressions, and then you just you constantly go through and never know when later in the game that fake may come back to help you.
So we got 3rd and 1. If we could stop him here and get the ball. Big play.
Looks like they're going bunch formation here.
Yeah, he's going to just go up the middle. He's going to get it pretty easily. They still hadn't gotten him down there. I mean, this pile is just moving. He got 10 yards just moving the pile.
10 yards there, one of those to where it's just a quarterback sneak, but until you get him on the ground, had some offensive linemen there in the white jerseys pushing, so it'll be 1st down for Miner as they get out of the hole again.
Miner right now is establishing some dominance on that line that's allowing them to move the ball. Quarterback goes back. He's going deep. He's got a man wide open, and he hit him in stride, and luckily for us, he drops the ball.
Yeah, good move right there by Jemison, and
that
was a touchdown.
Yeah, he had his man beat on the left side here, and it was a pretty good throw. He dropped it.
It was a pretty good throw. They've had success with that inside slant route. Sorry, Pete. And then that time, it was an excellent thrown ball. He was open and just couldn't quite haul it in, fortunately, for the Mustangs.
Yeah, he had it. He threw it to his outside. He was looking inside, and he made the adjustment, and it would have been it wasn't an easy catch, but he probably feels like he should have had it too. So we dodged the bullet. There's a quarterback goes back. No play there. I don't know who that was that stopped him.
No play at all. That was Case and Boston in there just making a big-time play again. And those plays are starting to happen more. Didn't see a lot of them last week to where the Jackson Olin defense is able to get in the backfield, get some penetration. But his turnovers was a big key for Miner last week. They turned it over 3 times, and that's something that Coach Vakakis wanted to see happen. Green and Gold need to get their hands in there and get a strip, maybe get a pick, and get this momentum back.
Yeah, it's got 3rd and 11. Snaps back. He's going back. Oh, Q! Oh, he got it off.
Great play.
But it's going to stop him for a 4th down. Q really knocked him. Look at that sportsmanship by Q.
Excellent sportsmanship. Trying to see. Can't see across the way. The play that time that time the play was made by Erdy. It was an excellent play because it was wide open, that screen, after Q almost got to the quarterback.
Yeah, it was.
The ball just came out on the outside, and just an excellent, excellent play by the Jackson Olin defense. That's the type open field tackles that Coach Fakakis talks about that can completely change a game for you. Will Hall actually is who made that play. I'm sorry, Pete. Still hard to kind of tell the numbers. The jerseys are a lot tighter than they used to be.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time myself.
But that was a big-time play because if he doesn't make that tackle, it would have been a first down for Minor. So 2:43 to go. The Mustangs in business here if they can get a decent return, decent field position, and hopefully put one in the end zone.
Looks like Cantrell Calhoun back deep.
I think it's Khalil.
Is that Khalil?
It's Khalil.
1 and 7.
It's hard to see him.
7 is back deep. That's going to be Khalil King.
Looks like the officials are still having some shot clock issues.
When's basketball start up?
October 15th, every year. That's when practice starts. The real work's going on right now in the gym, though.
Oh,
Getting ready
yeah.
for the season. Looks like we're about ready to go. Great crowd tonight on both sides.
Really is. Great breeze going right now, too.
I mean, this, a lot of people talk about how they like that, crisp, cold, if you will.
That's perfect.
Nippy, wet. This is perfect from them.
All right, they're going to punt from their 15. We got a little rush on. High kick. Oh, boy, he fumbled it. He fumbled it. Looked like he could have gone some interference right there. But I guess not. You got to hold on to that ball.
Yeah, it's one of those tough catches. Khalil trying to make a play and save an extra 5 yards. There were a bunch of bodies in there. And as a former punt returner, the toughest ball to catch, especially in the wind, is that circling ball that's coming down the opposite direction when it doesn't turn over. And that's just a tough play. Coach Fakakis very upset here.
He thinks it should have been some interference as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they I don't know. They were running past him mighty close, but he certainly doesn't like the no call.
He doesn't. He's trying to get the explanation now from White Hat, and just wants somebody to tell him that he didn't see that it wasn't what it was, because it looked like it. And so what you want with the officials there is to give you the explanation that, hey, here's why the flag wasn't thrown, because it was obviously questionable as far as the minor.
From up here, it looked like it could have been thrown, and you got to get that call sometimes, because now they're going to start it at the Jackson Olin 44.
Yeah, just a tough break there. The second turnover of the night for Jackson Olin. Khalil trying to make a play, and at the same time, if it bounces, there's all kinds of bodies there. He's trying to go do what a punt returner's taught to do, secure the football, especially at this time of score, and unfortunately just wasn't able to reel it in. No,
so with 2:41 left, Minor's got a chance to add on and go up a little bit more at halftime.
And plays like this also are, which way is it going to go? You like to see Coach Fakakis out there fighting for his young team, and maybe this will provide a spark. Just keep him out of the end zone, and you can use that for momentum to go in if you get a stop here.
That's right, you could. So looks like Taylor's on this side by himself. There's going to be a handoff up the middle, and he breaks three, but I tell you what, he's met at the line of scrimmage, maybe got about 2.
Those 2 freshman linebackers there, Bakari and Eric, right in on the tackle, just taking care of each other. Good stop right there for the Jackson Olin defense on first
And Bart,
down.
that time they wrapped up, and they held on to him, and they kept him to a 2-yard gain. They've gotten Minor's gotten a lot of yardage after they've been hit, the yak as they call it.
The yak was a problem last week as well, and so it's something that you're hoping to see the Mustang defense be able to eliminate.
So the quarterback's getting pressure from Q, and they go get him for a loss at the 50. Jacorian Wren comes in as well. That's going to be Q, and that's going to be number 1. Is that who? Is that number 3 for Jackson Olin as well? That's going to be Cason Boston, one of your captains tonight.
Cason and Q are coming off that edge with authority, and love the timeout here.
Yeah, let's save some time out because
Absolutely.
what's it, 3rd and 14?
Yeah, you've got 2 left, and saw Coach Vakakis running down the field. So 3rd and long, especially after the punt issues and the snap over the head, you want to get a stop here and make Minor at least punt it, not let the clock run down, give yourself a little bit of time to do something.
That's right. Right now, Jackson Olin gave the ball to Minor, had it on the Jackson Olin 44, so they've gone backwards for about 5 yards after that fumbled punt. So it's a great sign from the defense.
Well, these last couple of actually the last 3 possessions, you've seen Jackson Olin's defense, the last 2 for sure, that defensive line really stand up the offensive line, give those linebackers some vision, a chance to do some stuff, and then the pressure by Kaysen and by Q has been, starting to become a trend here that the Minor offensive line's having a tough time with that speed and athleticism. So big 3rd down and 15 play here. Can't let them get those big chunks like when they got the touchdown last a couple of possessions.
That's right.
ago.
If Bakari and Eric Muse and our linebackers with Paris Watson and Jacoby Moultrie, if they could just stay at home and sniff this play out, I think we're going to be all right here.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised here to see Minor take one of those shots deep again, especially over here. They like this matchup over here against TT with number 14.
Yeah, he's got a little height advantage on him. So let's see what's got. Got 3rd down and about 14. And he is, just like you said, a little mix-up on the play. The quarterback threw it out, and the receiver broke in.
Yeah, and TT was there all day long, just read the quarterback's eyes. Great play by the freshman. Good instincts. That's one of the reasons you see Coach Vakakis be so high on him is that closing speed. He saw the ball about to come out, and bam, he was in front of it. If it would have been a good throw, it might have been a pick.
Yeah, exactly. I think he was in position to do that. All right, so Khalil King is going to go back again. He's got to secure that ball. Maybe he's going to be on the 22. It's going to be a shank on the going to the right side here. Goes backwards, so it's going to be a favorable bounce for Jackson Olin. They're going to get the ball on their own 41.
So basically the turnover only cost you 1 minute and 5 seconds. You get the ball back. You've got a timeout left.
Right.
Now you've got a chance to drive down the field and hopefully get some points here. So Jackson Olin not in a bad spot here, but you would like to see something productive in this series.
Yeah, so we got our 2-minute offense out there. So let's see. Hadn't gotten much going since then. Let's see what the 2-minute offense can do now.
Yeah, I was looking to see if number 27, Good Game, was back. He is not. He is back in the game. In that
there he goes to the right side.
Position.
Got motion. He hands off motion, and he's going to be stopped that time. Oh, boy, he got hit by a host of Miners for loss of about 4 or 2.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, lost that time just on the speed sweep. Kaiser Jones wasn't able to get outside. So here we're going. It'll be 2nd down and 14. Time is becoming an issue here, going 5 wide. Hopefully get Malik out and be able to run or complete a pass here on 2nd down.
Got some movement back there. Malik going back to pass. He's got pressure on him again, and he's going down. The fumble ball comes out.
Got it back.
Looks like we got it back. It looked like Malik, as soon as he stood up, he got his position to throw the ball, the Minor defender was right on him that time, Bart.
Yeah, he was right on him, and it's just so difficult. You'll probably see Coach Vakakis start going to some more rollouts because still, just as last week, it's just a problem off the edge with the pressure. Can't really get into your setup and look down the field at your reads when you're under that kind of duress.
The problem here, though, with that sack, the ball's just now blown back into play. I don't know why the clock was stopped, but we're going to have a clock issue here. And they're going to try a little screen to the right, but it's going nowhere. It's going to lose about 2 yards. Minor's going to get the ball back.
Minor does look to get the ball back. Yep, calling timeout there. Good timeout. Number 57 that time, Stanley, a sophomore defensive lineman. Excellent pursuit out to be able to run down the play as T-shirt Calhoun was trying to make his move. So non-productive series here, and now it's flipped. 47 seconds to go. Got to get this punt out and hopefully get that defense on the field and get in the locker room.
Yeah, we're going to have to make some big-time adjustments. I'm all right with the defense. They've moved the ball a little bit on us, but I'm okay with it. They really are playing a decent game. We got to get that offense going. And we knew the offense could be an issue this year. We lost a lot of starters. We lost a lot of playmakers. We're very young. As we pointed out last week, we got 46 freshmen and sophomore on this team. We're very young.
No seniors on your offensive line, sophomore quarterback. You also have a sophomore running back. Receivers, pretty much the same way. Junior. T-shirt being a senior and Khalil being a senior. There's 2 seniors on the offense at the skill position. Everybody else is young, so the learning experience will pay off, but you need to find some sort of rhythm. That's the thing the offense hasn't found in the last 2 weeks, is just some kind of go-to rhythm that you can get those 5 yards, get it in short and second and long, second and short, and get first downs.
Need a good punt here by Jacorian Wren. Good snap that time. Good punt. See if we can get down there and cover it. Oh, we got him. We have him right there, and he gets out. Well, never mind. They closed on him pretty quick. I thought he was going to get through. So Minor's going to take the ball on about the Jackson Olin 38 with right at 36 seconds left. I'm sure if you're Minor, you want to get something from it, or are you going to kill the clock? What is Bart doing if he's the head coach?
It's kind of a tweener. The way he's thrown the ball, you've got a couple of timeouts left. I'm probably going to try one of those down the seam route, maybe a 10, 15-yard pass, see if you can get something going on first down. I don't see any reason you wouldn't with this how stagnant the Stang offense has been.
All right, so here we go. First down, 36 seconds left. Minor quarterback is calling the signals. He's going back to pass. He's over the middle, wide open, but he overthrows him. He was running free, Bart, at about the Jackson Olin 35. And I'm going to tell you what, he was wide open.
He was wide open, and good protection that time. Maybe had a little bit too much mustard on it, did glass that time, but you can tell very quickly the speed of Jemison is he's been back there a couple times, just hasn't been able to convert.
That's right. Brings up second down. That play took about 4 seconds, second with 31 seconds left. He's going to hand it off to his right side, so he's going to run the ball. He's going to get about 8 yards close to the first down.
Looks like they're going to spot him with a first down, which will make the clock stop. Minor will now probably go hurry up here.
Got 22 seconds left. And it looks like a timeout's called here. All right, so with 22 seconds left till halftime, we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be right back. Jackson Olin football.
At Metro, the best deal in wireless just got better.
Who's up for that?
Switch and get 2 lines for just $80 with a full Amazon Prime membership included.
Sounds great.
Plus, now get 2 free Samsung Galaxy A20 phones with huge HD screens.
That's a huge win.
So you can enjoy the biggest shows on the newest device.
Perfect!
Metro has the best deal. 2 lines plus 2 free phones for $80 with Amazon Prime included. Only at Metro.
All right, welcome back. 22 seconds for halftime. Got see what the Minor coach calls up here. He's got double out to the left. He's going back to pass again. On a little out, I think he might have called it, but he's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
Yeah, open over there on the flat again. Minor's gone to that a couple of times. Just a little underthrown there by Glass to bring up second down with 16 seconds to go. And 13-2 lead still for Minor.
Yep. That play took about 5-6 seconds. Like you say, 16 seconds left. They're passing every down here. The Minor quarterback throws it across the middle. Oh, TT went for the ball, and the receiver caught it and got him an extra 5 yards. So Minor's got the ball down on the 30-yard line of Jackson Olin. They're hurrying up as the clock stops at 7. Once they set it, it's going to go. They're going to have 7 seconds. I'm sure they're going to spike it.
Yeah, they'll clock it here.
And he spiked it.
And you'll have 1 shot, 30. That's probably too far for a field goal. Probably see some kind of Hail Mary action here.
With 3 seconds left, yeah, I would think it's too far for a field goal, too. Time for one last play to the end zone.
And look at the size of these receivers here for Minor. Out on that edge, what do you decide to do here? Probably you'll see either a single coverage down here go at TT, or Glass will roll out to the right and look at those 3 receivers and try to get something up in the air and get a jump ball.
Yeah, he's coming. He's looking to the right. Look, he's scrambling. He's going to pull it down, and he's going to be brought down after a 5-yard gain to the 25. All right, so that's it. The first half is over. Jackson Olin 13. Minor 13. Jackson Olin is 2. We got a safety out of the deal. We got to make some adjustments to halftime, Bart. We got to come out and score in the second half. Critical first series of play. Of course, Minor's going to get the ball first, and we're going to be on defense.
Minor will get the ball first. I think you'll see Jackson Olin come out, very active on defense. This is the time when Coach Vakakis shines. Need to get in, regroup, find a couple of things that work on offense, but getting a stop early will be a big key. And looking forward, as always, to watching the bands at halftime. They're anxious to see what Minor's got, but we know what J.O.'s band's bringing, so it'll be a good, entertaining halftime.
So we'll be right back. Halftime next.
Hey, Rick, are you a doctor?
I confess, I'm not actually a doctor, but I'm the car doc.
What's Car Doc, Rick?
Car doc is an exclusive membership in our maintenance program.
Oh, cool. What does it offer?
You can get roadside assistance, you're gonna get your oil change, you're gonna get your brakes checked. Car doc is available on new and used cars, giving you the greatest of service, maintenance, and repairs. That's right, it's worth $3,000 to you right here at Freeway Honda.
You're right, so come on in for as little as $25 a month on that Car Doc program. Here at Freeway Honda, 5 Points in Inslee, or online at freewayhondaal.com.
Bart, first half's over behind us, 13-2 Minor. We did get a safety. We had some chances there. Couldn't capitalize. Minor's up 13-2. What do you think the adjustments need to be for the versus what happened first half for the second half?
You got to find some sort of consistency on offense to move the ball, Pete. Probably less than 75 yards total offense for Jackson Olin. The Minor defense has done a lot of good stuff, but at the same time, it's been constant duress and not able to get Kaysen out, not able to find T-Shirt, not able to find Khalil. So mostly it's just been Malik trying to make plays, maybe get him out on the edge a little bit, some rollout action to get away from that pressure. But the defense has played well. Defense has done what they needed to do other than the long 90-yard drive. Might have been getting a little tired. Seeing that trend of the defense being on the field a lot. Got to get them off the field, get some sustained drives, small victories, put a couple of first downs together, and let's keep that Minor offense off the field too.
Yeah, the defense is going to have to help the offense a little bit. I'm sorry, the offense is going to have to help the defense a little bit.
Yep.
Offense got to get some drives going and give that defense a chance to get the breath. So, all right, so we're going to be on defense the first part of the third quarter, starting the half. We got everybody out there coming to line up, so we're just about 8 seconds away from a kickoff, and we're going to have a second half of football here in a moment.
Yeah, we'll have Amadou Ba kicking off for Jackson Olin and be his first action of the night. Let's see if he can pin them deep here. Had some good work in practice, good work in warm-ups, working on getting that accuracy and kicking on a straight line more than having those side-to-siders.
Amadou's going to kick off from the Jackson Olin 40.
A little confusion here on Minor trying to get their guys set up.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out. It looks like they're expecting an onside kick to me, the way they're lining up and everybody's up on front. Even the 3 deep at the 30 look like they're ready to run up.
They are. Let's see how the coverage team does here too.
Amadou kicks it deep.
Good kick.
Going to catch it about on the 14 from Minor. He's going up the middle here. He's got a hole. He's breaking it out. He's at the 45-50. He's run out of bounds at the 40 of Jackson Olin by number 4. Markel Williams saved a touchdown there. Not a good beginning for the Jackson Olin Mustangs. They broke down on the kick coverage.
Yeah, we mentioned Holt earlier, the big play guy. Didn't see him touch it a lot in the first half. He is the return specialist and busted it outside, got outside contained, almost was gone. Good job by Jackson Olin to stop him, but excellent field position starting out. Can't be the start you wanted if you were Coach Vakakis.
No, they're going to start it. They're going to start it at the Jackson Olin. Looks like, well, I don't see the ball out there.
Looks like he stepped out of bounds here back about the 42. Pete.
They're bringing it back. Yeah, they're going to bring it to the 42, which is still excellent. Excellent field position.
Good field position. But let's see what the tenacity is of this defense. Is there a bigger sense of urgency here to start this second half and lead this team? Let the defense lead the offense by getting a stop here with his back against the wall.
We got 5 linemen down, trying to stop the run.
Great pursuit.
Going out, Q's trying to run him down, but they're going to get him with a horse collar tackle there on the And another 15 yards is going to come in on that one.
Looks like a face mask on that play. Q was chasing from behind, had good pursuit, and then just a little grab of the face mask there is going to be 15 yards against the Mustangs. It'll bring up first down, and it'll get Minor inside the 30.
Yeah, that's a big penalty there. Big penalty.
Well, it's one of those no need. You got the out-of-bound barrier there. You know, you reach up, try to make the tackle, and think you may lose him, and then unfortunately you get your hand in that face mask, and the way the momentum stopped and the head kind of jerked to the side.
Yeah, that's dangerous. So you got to call that.
Absolutely.
Because I mean it's further protection.
Little bunch set out here. Let's look if they try to get something out on the edge from Honor.
So they're on the Jackson Olin 23. Handoff up the middle. He's following his big guard to the left. There's some running room out there. He's going to be close to the first down. Tell you what, they're just in two big plays. They've gone 20-something yards.
They have gone 20-something yards, going heavily on that left side again, running behind Krim. He's been a workhorse, the big left tackle, number 74 for Minor.
Yep. Going to have to get some push on that defensive front. Going to have to. Somebody's got to make a play over there.
Need to keep him out of the end zone here, Pete.
Yes, we do. Got 5 down linemen on that defensive side. Looks like we're in a 5-2. Looking, handoff up the middle. Not much there. Big Jacorian Wren that time brought him down, but he got through, but it's going to be a gain of about 2.
Gain of about 2. Host of Jackson Olin Mustangs in there on the tackle, led by Eric Muse, freshman linebacker, got his head in there. Looked like a little bit of a slow developing play. Timing might have been off a little bit, but good job by Jackson Olin to stay at home and get the stop to bring up second and long.
Got Eric Muse and Bakari Kennedy. I'll tell you what, that's 2 freshman linebackers starting. You don't see that every day.
You don't see that every day in high school. Sure don't.
Throw it to the end zone. Good interception that time.
Pick.
Who was that?
There.
Was that TT or Markel? I can't see the number up there. I'm sorry.
I'm blocked out too. It looks like to me, is that?
We'll find out who that is in just a minute, guys.
Looks like it is Markel. Can't
beautiful.
See
number 4. It's number 4. That's Markel Williams.
And Pete, he went and got the ball, 50-50 ball, and just got to it first. You can tell that Pops has been working with him in that secondary, worked hard with him this week and wanted them to attack the ball when there was an opportunity. Huge turnover there for the Mustang defense. Let's get it going on now.
Yeah, well, this offense has got to pick up the slack. Got to. So they're going to start on the 20.
Look at the body language on the sideline by the Mustangs.
It's different. It's all of a sudden different. All right, good fake there. Malik pulls it down. He's going to get about 3. We got to do something, get that offensive line. We got to find something and capitalize on where our strengths are.
You saw that time trying to get a little fake pitch misdirection so they can't pin their ears back enough, and we have a lineman down, can't tell what the number is, and that thin offensive line, young offensive line for Jackson Olin can't afford many injuries here, Pete.
Yeah, they're turning him over. Maybe in a minute we can get a look and see who it is. Trainer's out there immediately.
Yeah, and it looks like, can't really tell.
Tell you what, while they're looking, there he is, they're getting him up. Is that number 52?
Yeah, that's Eli Johnson.
That's Eli
Jr.
Johnson.
Might have gotten rolled up in there in that traffic that time. And
we can't afford him, 6 foot, 265.
No, it looks like Zach McSwain came jogging on the field, now back in the lineup. He'll replace him on this play. So, yeah, it looks like maybe a roll-up. You see, anytime you see an offensive lineman, so many times you see in the course of traffic someone fall or get clipped on the back of those legs, and those big guys never see it coming a lot of times.
That's right, and he's walking off on his own, and that's a good sign.
Good sign. Be second medium here. Keep getting positive plays. Small victories, a couple of yards here, a couple of yards there, then find those 11, 12-yard gainers and then maybe take your shot. But a good sustained drive here is something that Coach Vakakis would really like to see for his young team, to get back in the game, get your defense back on the field, but you can't do it if you don't get that first down.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, I tell you. We got to move that ball. We got to move the ball the second half. Defense did its job. Let's take advantage. Little drive, give them a break. Got motion to this side. quick pass to the left side. If he could get out there, that was deep. That was defended really nice by the Minor kid. We did get about a 3-yard gain, so if that. Second, it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Minor's not upset anytime it goes to that side of the field when you've got good game coming at the play, just relentless pursuit. And, they've done a really good job when we have ran those swing passes of getting those linebackers and those interior linemen to chase the ball. You can tell it's been worked on, but those Minor defenders do not stop until the whistle blows.
Yeah, and they've got good speed. That defense has got some quickness and some good speed, led by number 27.
Yeah, this is one of those big plays, and at halftime, Coach Fikakis talked about, went into his bag looking at the 3rd down play. And this is one where you want to keep the drive moving, get that defense a little bit more rest, and keep Minor on the field.
Yeah, we got trips to the right side, single to the left. Looks like a quarterback keeper. If he can get back, he might get close to it, but he's going to be about a yard short. Malik Lowe trying to get that first down. Not quite, a yard short.
And you can tell that was something at halftime that was worked on. Thought we had a really good play, and he had a lot of running room. Just a great play by the Minor defender to grab him from behind and hold on for dear life. So 4th and 1 decision time.
It looks like
Coach Fikakis is going to punt here, at least bring the punting team on. Yeah, it's still early, Pete. If you don't get it here, you're really digging a hole. So put the defense back on the field and see if they can make some more plays.
Yeah, you don't want to give Minor the ball down here in the Jackson-Olin territory if you don't make it.
Young offensive line, and also you just had an injury to one of those veteran offensive
That's right.
linemen in Eli. So yeah, I agree with the punt call here.
Good punt, fair catch, and he dropped it. No, Jackson-Olin got the punt, got the fumble. Jackson-Olin's going to have the ball on the Minor 36.
Fair catch called, and muff, and guess who's there? Paris Watson, who we've mentioned his name a lot, jumped on the ball. Great field position. There's the break we need, Pete. Let's go Mustangs.
Yep, we've got a few breaks here. We got to take advantage of this one.
Crowd's getting a little antsy. You can hear everybody talking, wanting to get up and stand up and cheer, so maybe we can make a big play here. Where's T-shirt?
T-shirt, he's out there.
Kentrell, where you at?
We need somebody to make a play. We need a playmaker here. Let's see if we can do it. Handoff up the middle to Cason Jones. Nothing there, though. Just absolute nothing. He's going to lose a yard.
Yeah, he's going to lose a yard, and it's just a host of white jerseys, a wall waiting each time that we try to get into that interior part of the line. Be 2nd down and 10. Jackson-Olin still with a good field position. Let's just one good play, get a first down, and keep this drive.
So we got 2nd and 11 at the Minor 36 or 37 as Malik goes out, throws an out pattern. The receiver that time, Bart, was going deep. Malik thought he was going to cut out, and then we're lucky it was not intercepted. Looked like the Minor guy had a chance to make a play on the ball.
Yeah, Jaden Chambers just couldn't quite get over there and make the play. I like the idea, throwing it at the sticks. It'll be 3rd down and 10 here. But a little bit better time there, a little bit of opportunity to, at least see down the field. Still was under some duress, but getting those things worked out, inching away.
So it's got 3rd and 11 from the Minor 36. Malik gets the snap. Quick pitch out to the right side. Nobody over there blocking for him. He's going to lose another 4 yards. We just can't get anything going.
Just too much penetration, whether it be on the interior, whether it be on the outside. And so, the turnover happens, and 8 minutes to go. The score's still the same, Minor 13-2 here in this 3rd quarter. And Pete, just not able to get anything sustained or going or foundationally strong moving forward with that offense.
Well, Jacorian Wren is going to be a punt. Maybe the defense can make a play here and get another fumble or something. Well, this time Minor doesn't have anybody back to fill the punt.
Well, you're kind of at that point, every time that you walk over to the tent, it's just, you got to find a way to play. And let's see if this will back up.
Oh, been nice if it would have, but the punt goes through the end zone, so it's going to be Minor. Minor's ball at the 20. 7:33 left in the 3rd. We'll be right back.
Nikki's West is truly Birmingham's unique restaurant, serving high-quality meals with great service. Enjoy a relaxed and inviting atmosphere and socialize with friends while enjoying delicious, old-fashioned Southern food at affordable prices. Please take a moment to check out our seafood menu and our steak menu as well as our breakfast menu. Be sure to stop by and see us for a home-cooked meal at Nikki's West, 233 Finley Avenue West in Birmingham.
All right, we're back after that timeout. Miners got the ball on their own 20, 7:33 left. We're in the third quarter. It's 13-2 Miner. Handoff up the middle. He's going to coming out to the right side. This time he is going nowhere. Maybe a yard loss.
Excellent play.
Looks
that
like
time by
number
Jacob
3.
Moultrie.
Who is that? Number 3?
It was 9. It was Jacob Moultrie in there.
Jacoby Moultrie.
Stopped his feet and was able to make the running back not just make a move and go around it, but stopped his feet, took on the blocker, made a great play, bring up 2nd and 10. Defense has stepped up. Defense has held Miner where it needed to be and just hadn't got any production of the offense. So just got to continue to get in stops.
Yeah, Jacoby read that one immediately, and great play by Jacoby. Got 5 defensive linemen down. We went into 5-2. Quick handoff up the middle was a fake, and he comes out, throws it out to the right side for an incompletion. So it's third and 10.
Good job by Kason Boston there, getting his hands up. Saw he wasn't going to get to the quarterback and wanted to try to at least make it harder, get a deflection. TT on the good coverage there, brings up a 3rd down and long. Jackson Olin defense trying to step up again and keep the Miner Purple Tigers down here in their own territory.
So we got to stop them here. This time we got 4 down linemen anticipating the pass, but they're going to hand it off, and they're going to split it out to the right side, and he's going to go down this time for a gain of about 2. That's Jacorian Wren and a host of other Jackson Olin Mustangs. There is a flag on the play, so let's hold on and see what this is about. The referees are talking about it.
Probably going to be a takedown hold here against Nicholas Barnes. Looks like actually it's a chop block.
Chop block.
And
that'll be declined to bring up 4th down.
It will, and you know, Nicholas has played a good game tonight.
What are you saying? He got away with one there?
No, he's been in a lot of traffic in there on the interior tonight, and kept battling, and you know, that time just went low on him, and he was still battling, still out there on the field, getting up a little ginger, but you know, got another stop. It's 4th down, and you know, Khalil back. Hopefully he can get something going here, catch it first, and then hopefully get out in the open.
Yeah, we got to get something going here, secure the football, and see if we can get this offensive line going and just get them performing to where we can do something, where Malik has a little time.
Snap it over his head again.
We'll take it.
We may get one of those for the night's over with. Get out of the way.
Yeah, he got close. I tell you what, the punt hit on about the 46 and bounced like a Tiger Woods wedge back, spun back a little bit. So they're going to start. Jackson Olin's going to have the ball on the Miner 44. Pretty good starting place there, Bart.
Pretty good start here. We're going to have the heat timeout, even though we do have a good breeze going. But 6:28, still 13-2 here in the third quarter.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be rough here. If you can't move the ball, you can't score. Defense is doing their job. So, tell you what, it's a nice night, though. Beautiful night for football.
Beautiful night for football. See this beautiful Jumbotron that, you know, the community and Coach Fakaka's had this idea of making it a lot like a, you know, a Division I game, and it's amazing to see. You don't see many Jumbotrons in high school football.
I bet you could count them on one hand.
Absolutely.
Sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, who we want to thank all of our sponsors for everything they do supporting Jackson Olin football.
Yeah, we really need a momentum play here, and it's just we talked about getting it out to the slot and trying to get our receivers out, the quick passes, but Miner's done a good job taking those one-on-one blocks on and tackling in the open field. You know, what do you do?
Well, you know, I think maybe we need to, I don't know, maybe try to get some runs going because he has no time to pass. It's like they know what's going on.
Yeah, it's the point of attack, and you see here, Miner's only got 3 on the offense up on the line here, and so they're just kind of having their will, and they're bringing run pressure with those linebackers. Big play
They're
there.
just sniffing it out. He has no chance to run the ball. And we know what talent Cation has. As soon as he gets the ball, he's just nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. Looks like the official's calling a official's timeout for some reason. I'm not sure what they're discussing here.
Not sure either.
But, man, big number 57, Stanley, has been one of the guys wreaking havoc in there at the nose.
It's a sideline warning.
Sideline warning
Jackson
on Jackson Olin. Yeah, it'd be hard for me if I was coaching not to be out there, trying to encourage the kids. And, Minor's got the momentum now. Their defense feels like they can pretty much just come and do whatever and rush three. And, as long as Stanley's coming in like that, it's going to be difficult to get anything going. And have
we don't have an answer for him.
No, and these guys are big. Wilson, the tight end, outside linebacker, number 42. I mean, these are some big athletic kids, man. And you also
they look like football players.
Yeah, and the linebackers good game in Nelson as well, and they're just coming in every time and bringing everybody.
So Malik Lowe goes back to pass, and he's going to go down about at the line of scrimmage. It looked like a coverage sack that time. He had time to throw, but this time there was nobody open.
Good decision by the young quarterback. You don't want to take a sack there, obviously, but 18 saw. He had one guy streaking deep and another guy streaking on at the very top of the sideline, and 3 minor guys there. You're exactly right, Pete. It was a coverage sack, so it brings up a 3rd down and long 15 for J.O. Yeah, the 3rd down and long, the conversions have, I don't know that we've gotten but maybe 1 3rd down, but it's been so long it's hard to get them.
Yeah. Little out pass, overthrown, couldn't come down with it. So we're faced with 4th down and 15. The punting unit's going to come off. Right now we're just it's just a heavyweight fight, just jabbing and jabbing. Nobody's throwing a knockout punch. See if our defense could hold them again. Something's got to break here.
I do like the play call there on 3rd down, though. Maybe those short hitch routes, to get the ball quick, threw that one a little high. But you probably see Jackson Olin come back to some sort of look like that here in the second half.
Good snap by Q. Good punt by Jacorian. The punt returner is going to get away from it. Takes it actually about hit and died right there on about the minor 24. So with 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in this 3rd quarter, Minor's going to have the ball on their 23. They're spotting it.
Well, Pete, who you got this weekend? The LSU Tigers or the Longhorns in Austin?
You know what? I'll tell you what. I have to pull for the SEC.
I don't blame you a bit.
I love the SEC.
I think
football,
LSU's,
basketball, and baseball.
LSU's really good, man. And I'll tell you what, Clemson needs to be on upset alert.
Well, they do. If Texas A&M could go in there and give them a game.
Jimbo's something, man. And
he's going to be motivated.
He will be definitely motivated. And those kids think they can win because they almost did last year.
That's right. That's exactly nothing they'd like to do is knock off a national champion.
I wouldn't mind seeing it either.
All right, handoff up the middle. He's just bobbing and weaving. He's got some running room. He's going to be out near the 1st down if he doesn't have it, and they're going to give it to him. So one play gains 11 yards. They're moving the chains. I tell you what, every time their little running back, number 21, gets it, it's like he's got time to look and see which direction he wants to go.
He has the time, and you see running backs now. Used to when we were playing back in the day, it was hit the hole. Well, now you hit the hole and stop your feet and then bounce. That was a great run by Vance. Saw the vision. He has great vision. Bounced it outside. But I'm telling you, Krim, to me, for Minor, is the MVP of this football game. It's what he's doing on that left side.
This time they handed up the middle. He's going to lose a couple yards. So that was a good play that time by Jacorian Wren.
And that's the thing. You see the emotion, and those big guys in there are battling for 2 weeks against experience and tough guys, and then those are the type plays that you have to have. A loss of 3 here, get it in 2nd and 13. Just keep coming, and good things will happen.
So we got 2nd and about 14. Quarterback takes it, throws over the middle. Looked like he scooped it. I don't know. Okay, they're going to call an incomplete pass. It was definitely a scoop. Brings up 3rd and 14.
It was TT right there on the coverage. Even if he would have caught it, would have probably been tackled. So big 3rd down play here. It seems like we're constantly saying that. The JO defense has continued to get stops. Get another one here.
Yeah, Miners got to get to their own 44 for a 1st down, and we're making, looks like Corey and Rand's coming off limping. I hate to see that. We'd need him out there.
You don't want to see that. And then you got Josh Anderson, looks like, coming in.
Got some pressure coming. He got him off on the middle. Let's see, the running back's going to get up close to the 1st down, but he's going to be short. So we're going to look at a 4th down.
Yeah, that time it was just a split-in middle screen. I used to love that play back in high school. That was the one I got to touch the ball some on. But anytime Jemison had a great job, showed great patience, let his lineman get in front of him and block, he almost got the 1st down. 4th down here, and looks like
they're thinking about it.
Well, you know they're probably going to try to draw JO offsides. We saw those 4 penalties last week that, were untimely. This would definitely be an untimely one. You got to keep your discipline here and make
They've
sure
done
you
this
don't
for
jump.
once today, and they ended up punting. No, they ended up going for it and making it.
He's going.
So he's doing it again, and he's going to make it again.
He is going to make it again. Just a little bit late getting to it was Bakari, but good blocking up front again by Minor, so it'll be a 1st down for the Purple Tigers.
Yeah, that Minor line is doing a good job. Khalil King is coming out. Will Hall is coming on. Got 4 down linemen. Handoff up the middle. He's going to come out to the right side. Oh, he's got a hole. He's at the 40. He's at the 35. He goes down at the Jackson Olin 33. Big run that time by their running back, who is doing an excellent job finding his holes, and they're there.
Yeah, we still haven't been able to see who 15 is yet running the ball for Minor, but good-looking kid there as well. Had a big hole, got in the secondary, and got about 20 yards, and so Minor is on the move again.
Handoff up the middle. This time, nothing doing. A host of Mustangs that time, bringing him down.
Yeah, Jacorian Wren again, and there we just keep saying, each time we say Nick Barnes' name, he's getting the reps and he's making the most of them. So good play by those 2 interior linemen there, and get it in a 2nd long again. Got to get a stop.
Got to get a stop.
Seems like we're saying that over and over and over, folks, but it's, when your offense is stagnant, you're going to have to keep getting stops. And fatigue, you have to worry about fatigue becoming a factor here with this green and gold defense. Great pursuit.
That time he went down.
Yes.
Torian Wren again. He brings some excitement to this team.
He's bringing some excitement, and in that time you see Kaysen come in and make a play as well. So, you know what, Jacorian Wren said, hey, guys, this is, that's what you want out of those upperclassmen. The guys, you don't have a whole lot of them, and you don't have a whole lot of them, on the field at the same time. But the senior Jacorian Wren, who just picked up an Albany State offer this week, actually, I think it was, trying to invoke his will and get some kind of momentum going for this Mustang team.
All right, so it looks like 3rd and about 15. Quarterback's going back to pass. He's got somebody open up the middle, but he goes deep. He's going to catch it out of bounds.
He was out of bounds.
Oh, he's going to call it. Is he going to call it a completion?
Unless he got his foot down.
His feet must have got down.
It looked like he landed out of bounds unless that inside right shoulder was able to get down. The ball was underthrown, but it was actually underthrown. The only person that could catch it was the receiver.
I don't see the coaches on the Jackson Olin side really complaining too much, so he must have come down with it.
He did. One of those, TT's used to everybody throwing it so deep on him. That time it was an underthrow, kind of a, don't know if it was a back shoulder fade, but
those are the toughest to defend.
It's very tough to defend, man, when you can't see, and especially when people are going deep at you.
So they're on the 10-yard line. The quarterback's going to keep it, but he's being wrapped up, but they can't get him down. He had a chance to get him for a loss, and he keeps running. He's going to make something out of this one.
Yeah, Glass's lower body is extremely, extremely strong. We've seen him a couple of times get in traffic, and, it's very difficult for one guy to bring him down. That time he tried to get outside. It was good pursuit by Case and Boston to be able to make the play. But be second down here, second down and goal for Minor back inside the 10 of Jackson Olin.
20 seconds left in this third quarter. Jackson Olin needs a big stop. Minor is on the move. They're on the Jackson Olin 7-yard line. Handoff up the middle. He's got some running room, and they're going to stop him just short of the goal line. Looks like about on the 1-yard line. That's going to do it for the third quarter, Bart.
Well,
13-2. It was nothing third quarter. We'll see what happens. Come back with the fourth quarter. We'll be right back. Jackson Olin football.
If you need to be treated for pneumonia, would you go to a dentist? Would you have a CPA pull your teeth? Of course not. Yet time and time again, I see lawyers who handle immigration, criminal defense, and bankruptcy say, by the way, we'll handle your accident case too. Our lawyers handle only one thing and one thing only, whether it's personal injury or workers' compensation, and we never charge by the hour. So if you win big, we win big. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Welcome back for the start of the fourth quarter. Jackson Olin is holding on here. They got a big goal line stand. It's 3rd and goal. They've got to make the stop here. Not much time left, just 1 quarter left, and it's going to be, with the offense really not doing much tonight, it's going to be tough if Minor Tigers get the score here.
Yeah, I need to keep him out of the end zone here. Someone get some penetration and make a play. Look for Nick Barnes here, and Ja'Cory and Wren have been in there.
Handoff up
Yes,
the middle.
sir.
They stood him up.
Yes, sir.
They stood him up that time.
Ja'Cory in there again, leading the charge, and look like the young linebackers were there as well. Who's getting up off the top bottom of the pile? Nick Barnes.
Nick Barnes, we've called his name a bunch tonight. He has been in there.
Yeah, he's played a well of a game on the interior of that Jackson Olin Mustang defensive line. Here's probably could be your most important player of the game here. You got to keep them out of the end zone and on those short yardage plays. And here it goes, 4th down. Mustang defense must hold.
Handoff up the middle. Did they do it? Push him back. Push him back. Ah, he's going to get in. For a moment, it looked like they had him stopped, but it just kept moving the line, and he got in. So it's 19-2 with the extra point coming.
Yeah, one of those Ware just kind of took the ball. He's a middle linebacker as well, and took the ball, had him wrapped up, kept those legs driving. Offensive line did a good job of pushing the pile into the end zone. It's 19-2 now, Minor.
Yeah, it's a tough go tonight, guys. They've run into a buzzsaw in these Minor Tigers. They got a good ball club. The extra point is no good. Oh, it's good. Up and good. So the score is 20-2 at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, tough to continue to get stop after stop after stop, and that time just did a good job getting it to 4th down, just couldn't quite keep the Tigers out of the end zone. And so now it's go time. 11-19 to go, down by 18. It's a 3-score game. You're going to have to get in the end zone 3 times to somehow pull this one out.
Tall task in front of us.
Tall task. Expect here probably another squib kick. You will get good field position, but hopefully can get enough time to take some shots down the field. Just haven't had quite enough to throw it more than about 10 or 15 yards down the field from Malik Lowe, and somehow got to get him going. And it's tough because the body language isn't there. You look at the Minor sideline, it's kind of bouncing around, and over here on the JO sideline, everybody's trying to figure out what the next play is, what the next thing we need to do to stay in this game is. So building block for a young team here. You just got to continue to battle and continue to fight.
So back for Jackson Olin. It's going to be number 7. See if we can get something going here. See if Khalil can do it.
Yeah, he's standing right there in the middle, and then they're going to kick it kind of over to the side.
They're kicking it away from him. He's fielded at the 28. He's going to go forward. He's still on his feet.
It's Kaiser Jones.
Yeah, looks like he's going to be down at the 36, Kaiser Jones.
Decent field position again, though, for the Mustangs starting out here early in this fourth quarter. Need to get a quick score, and hopefully get a turnover. Minor doesn't look like an 0-2 football team to me.
No, they don't. They don't. I mean, they were right there in that game with Ramsey, and Ramsey's up there in the top 5, I believe, in the state.
They are, and then last week a tough Paul Bryant team. They're 2-0 as well on that side.
They put pressure. Oh, we had Kaiser Jones coming over the middle, just in front of him a little too much, but the Minor safety came up. He had read it really good, so would have been a gain of about 4 if they could have connected. We got 2nd and 10. We got to get some yardage here to give our defense time to rest a little bit. Number 2, Kason Jones, limps off the field there a minute. Malik back by himself. We got a false movement on Jackson Olin. They're going to back us up 5 yards.
Yeah, false start that time on number 19, like it's Joe Lewis, and he came in the game. There might have had a little over-anxious there, might have been getting the ball.
Yeah, sometimes that happens when your number's called. You do get a little anxious.
You'd rather him be excited than not.
Absolutely.
But little things, those little things that cost you 5 yards here or there, and let's see if it hurts the Mustangs. Look at Jacorian Wren over trying to get all his teammates, coaches, keeping everybody involved. You'd like to see that out of your senior leader.
Pressure coming. Malik steps up, hits his man over the middle, goes right through his hands. He was wide open over the middle. Couldn't come down with it.
Really good play there by Malik.
We've got to come down with the ball when it's thrown to you like that.
Especially when you haven't had that many opportunities to, get out in the open field and use your speed. Malik, great job avoiding the pressure, stepped up, great throw on the run, just, got to come down with that one, and he probably would have had a little running room if he would have caught it.
Well, it was definitely would have moved the change for a first down. Maybe would have got a little more too. You're right. Got trips to the right side. We've got twins to the left. Malik goes back to pass. Got pressure coming. He's moving up. He's going to get sacked there, and he's going to go down for about maybe a 1-yard loss. Another coverage sack there, Bart.
Coverage sack there. Not really anybody to throw it to. T-shirt looked like he was open down here on the side, but it would have been too difficult and too far of a throw for Malik under the duress that he was. So Jacorian will come in again for probably about his 6th, 7th punt of the evening.
Yeah, we've had a few. Uh-oh, bad snap. Jacorian's going to have to run it or something. He throws it. So it was a low snap that time. Jacorian could not come up with it. He tried to run it, but the Minor guy was on him. Then he threw it. Minor's going to take over on the Jackson Olin 30 with 10-10 left in the game.
Yeah, and the thing is, Jacorian probably hasn't been in a lot of those situations where a fumble where you look up and what do you do, and probably fortunate there it wasn't an intentional grounding call.
Well, I was thinking the same thing, but it would have been a loss of down. There'd been the same outcome probably.
So, he actually saved he threw it from about the 15.
Saved him about 15
saved
yards.
about 15, 20 yards there. And, I've had that happen. It's a lonely feeling back there when you got folks running at you and then they're on you before you can punt it or throw it or anything.
Handoff up the middle. He's dancing around. He's going to get him about 5 yards. Maybe let's call it 4. Let's call it 2nd and 6. Minor moving, looking to score again to put this game away.
Yeah, any more points, definitely. It's past danger time now, under 10 minutes, down 3 scores, and Minor driving again.
Yeah, and we're just not moving that ball tonight. Handoff, he's escorting to the right side. He's got a tackler out there. He goes down after about 3 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, and it looks like there is hopefully we have this number. There's a new quarterback in the game. It looks like Morgan, the senior, number 17, has taken over for Glass, given his night might be done. getting his.
Well, I don't blame him. I'd bring him out. He's earned his pay tonight. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, although the skill positions are still in, just getting the backup quarterback some work here. Not sure if anything happened to Glass. He's standing over by his coaches, so it looks like just a coach's decision to get his backup some work here.
And I think that's probably a good decision as the crowd starts to empty out here. This time on third down, they're going to lose about 3 yards. Brought down that time.
Yeah, Jacoby made a great play there.
By Jacoby Moultrie, who was, I'll tell you, that Jacoby's got some speed.
He got some speed.
Quickness.
And that time he just saw an opening and was able to get in the backfield and make a good play. So the Jackson Olin offense getting back. They've made some adjustments, hopefully, and looking like they're ready to go. It'll be fourth down here. Minor just going to let the clock run, milk it, then go for it and see if you can continue.
Yeah, 13-12 on the, not the shot clock, the time clock. Yeah, they're going to snap it here with about 2 seconds left, and they do. He's throwing the ball. It stops the clock there, but it's an incomplete pass, so Jackson Olin's going to take over on the 25 as Malik Lowe heads out with his guys following him. Let's see if they can do anything.
See if they can do anything. The Jackson Olin defense still standing tall, getting the stop when you need it. Had to have one there. 8 minutes, 6 seconds to go. 20-2 Minor here. J.O.'s got to get it moving.
Minor has three defensive linemen come in. Malik goes back to pass. He's got a little time. He's scrambling now. He's coming out to his left side. He throws it. Oh, caught on about the 40. He's at the 45. Going to go down to the 47 is number 17, Kaiser Jones.
Was that Brandon? It looks like it was 11 or 17. You might be right.
Yeah, it was 17. They said it was number 11, Jadian Chambers, but that was number 17. All right, so Malik goes back to pass. A little pass down on the sideline to the 50.
There's Kaiser again. Yeah, and that's what we were talking about earlier, that little hitch play, like get it out quick. Right now, Minor's going to give you a lot of that, not hurt anything down, not have anything happen downfield.
That's right.
That will hurt them, but still build on that. Take what the defense gives you.
We're moving the ball. We just need a couple of victories, like you said, a little short victories here. Malik goes back over the middle again. Good move, close to the first down. Going to be short. Going to bring up a third and about 1. That's Kaiser Jones. That's number 17 again. Kaiser Jones.
Yeah, found a little rhythm there, and that's the thing, finding a go-to receiver for a young quarterback who hasn't had a lot of reps.
Absolutely.
Maybe Kaiser can turn into that guy for him as we hurry up here.
Goes back to pass again. He's got his man open. Well, actually, he threw into double coverage that time. I thought maybe he was going to pull it and run and get that first down. But
yeah,
he threw it.
And he was being chased from behind, had somebody on his ankles, tried to get rid of it quick. Couple of receivers in that same area off the scramble. So this will be 4th down and 1 here for Jackson Olin. Need this 4th down conversion to keep this thing somewhat interesting.
6:54 left, 20-2 Minor. As Jackson Olin calls a timeout. We'll break 2. Jackson Olin football will be right back. All right, we're back. Jackson Olin is facing a 4th and 1 to keep this drive going. They are on the Minor 44. Malik Lowe has motion coming. He's going to keep it, going to go down with a loss of about 3, so the drive stalls where Minor will be taking over with 6:48 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and Minor got to be feeling good about things right now going into next week against Pelham in that region game. Looks like they may start out 1-0 here.
Yeah, next week Jackson Olin travels to Chelsea. That Minor Pelham game might be a good game. Pelham was playing tonight. They were playing who?
They may have had Chelsea tonight.
Was it Shades Valley going to Pelham tonight? I can't remember.
Seems like Shades Valley was going to Pinson.
Pinson, that's right.
That was
right.
that big game.
Handoff, runner goes to the right side. He's brought down after about 6 yards. Come up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting region. Pelham plays Homewood at home.
That's who it was.
Night.
That's what it was. Pelham and Homewood. Homewood struggling this year as well. Got blown out by Vestavia last week.
Yeah, and you can see, this 6A region, a lot of young teams in it. It's going to be a lot of building. Midway through about that 5th game, who's going to get that momentum, learn from these early downfalls, and see if you can turn it into a successful season.
Handoff up the middle. He's met hard on about the 45. Stopped right there by that defensive line. A host of Jackson Olin Mustangs in on that play.
Yeah, there'll be no quit in that defense.
No, they're still playing. They're out there playing hard. Biggest thing we got to fix this year, we've got to get a grip on this offense.
Yeah.
This offensive line has got to come together as a unit.
Well, and a lot of times you hear a lot of college analysts talk about all the time, it takes a young offensive line time to gel.
It does.
It's better tonight than it was last week, and so it needs to continue building. But the pursuit by the defense, especially Jacob Moultrie, like that play.
I'm telling you, Jacoby was on him as soon as he got the ball. Great job, Jacoby.
Bringing up another 4th down.
Brings up another 4th down. I would imagine Minor probably would punt it. I don't know why they would not. Knowing that, especially since Jackson Olin has had a hard time moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, going to use the timeout here, let that clock run down, and talk to your offense about what you want to do here.
It's 5:18 left in the game.
Barring the only really negative thing you've had, happen for points is that special teams play, and so, you don't want to have a block punt or have a snap over the head, and with how Jackson Olin's offense has had a tough time moving the ball in the Tiger defense, I think
absolutely. Since your defense is just dominant, I think the play is just to punt it away.
Yeah, and a lot can be learned from these last 2 weeks. You don't like, what looks like this is going to be the outcome, and then last week coming off 2, pretty the other team, handily defeated you, but it's about getting back into work. It's the 3rd game of the season, Pete. You've got 7
it's early
games
in the
to go,
season.
and you're going to have a competitive region, and you're just going to have to continue to get better each week.
Yeah, and Minor will be punting. Khalil King stands on about his 22, 23, awaiting the punt. It might have been tipped at the line. I don't know, but he certainly shanked it. Jackson Olin's going to get it at the 36. Was about a, 15-yard punt.
Wasn't much more than that. Like Jackson Olin might have gotten a hand on it, either that or definitely
it was definitely a shank. But it looked like somebody got a hand on it. All right, so with 5:08 left, let's see if the Mustangs can get a little something going on offense here.
Yeah, let's mention how well this Minor secondary has played, too. There's been 3 or 4 coverage sacks, and they've been relentless pursuing the ball in those short screen passes.
Quick throw out to the right side. He's got a little block in there. He's making it. He's going to move some chains there. That was number 1 there. That was a T-shirt Calhoun. Sure would love to see him contribute a little more. I tell you what, he's been quiet tonight.
Yeah, and one sighting, we've been very talented freshman coming in the game for Jackson Olin, who we have, constantly talked about the last few weeks. Number 81, Rashard Seeger.
Well, I tell you what, Rashard Seeger that time caught one across the middle for about 6 yards.
Yeah, he's a promising young, tall, lanky athlete. Got a good body, and Coach Fakaka's been looking to get him some reps and get him in. Let's see how he builds on the great practices
he's a freshman.
had. He is a freshman, and he sure doesn't look like it.
No. Caught it across the middle, secured the ball, and got 6 yards. Malik gets the ball. He's got a little pressure coming. He steps up. He's got somebody wide open, caught the ball down on the 10. That's Calhoun. I think that's number 1 T-shirt. Is that T-shirt?
It is T-shirt Calhoun.
T-shirt Calhoun. There you are. Where you been, T-shirt?
First down play. Great job by Malik Lowe, avoiding the pressure and just throwing it up to where his guy could go get it, streaking down the field. T-shirt Calhoun with a big play like he makes, and it's 1st and goal, Jackson Olin.
What a great throw by Malik that time. He takes it, throws it across the middle. That time we're going to get about 3 yards on the crossing route.
Say what we want tonight, but this series, and actually a little bit the last one, you've seen Malik's footwork be much more comfortable. Back, but when he hits that plant foot, he's got time to throw it.
Yes, if you give him time, he's going to make some plays. He's had no chance tonight.
3:55 to go, down 18 still. Need to get a quick score, maybe the onside kick. Bob's been working on it this week some, so you'll probably see it.
Well, if nothing else, it'll build a little momentum and give him a little life. Knowing, because like you say, this Minor is a very good 0-2 team.
They are. I mean, and it shows you the 6A level of football, man. That record sometimes might be deceiving, just like this Jackson Olin record might be deceiving. There's athletes out there. Kids are playing hard. And tonight, Miners had a good game plan, and they've executed it well. And so now you got Jackson Olin with some momentum to try to make this thing interesting late.
So let's see if Jackson Olin can get in to, take this one to the house. As they come back on the field with 3:55 left. A few people still left on the Jackson Olin side. Most of them have gone home.
Yeah, you'd really like to see the Mustangs get this thing in the end zone here on 2nd and goal.
Jackson Olin's just been so dominant lately. We're just having some growing pains here with all these young kids, and we're gonna be okay.
It's gonna be fine, man. It's
gonna
just gonna
be fine.
take some time to build. And
That's
everyone
right.
just needs to have patience because you can see the confidence starting to build.
Khalid comes in the middle. Malik goes out. He's going to pull it down, but he's going to get sacked at the 10. He's going to lose a couple of yards.
Yeah, that time nobody open at all. Great coverage by the Miners secondary, and then Malik stepped up. Might have had some room out to the left side, but unfortunately couldn't get away from the oncoming defenders.
Another timeout with 3:45 left. Let's take a break, too. Jackson Olin football. We'll be right back. Your Mustangs are moving the football.
Welcome to K&J's Elegant Pastries, home of the Colossal Milkshakes. K&J's is located at 236 1st Street South in Alabaster, serving custom cakes, treats, cupcakes, ice cream, and so much more. Find us online at kjselegantpastries.com or call 663-4827 to order. For family fun and a great atmosphere, visit K&J's Elegant Pastries or catch their food truck around town.
Welcome back with 3:45 left on your clock. 4th quarter, down 20-2. Jackson Olin is moving the football. We got 3rd down and goal. See if Malik and his group can get in the end zone here. Takes one step, going for the corner of the end zone. Good defense that time by the Minor defender, refusing to let our receiver get in front of him and make the play in the corner.
Yeah, he kind of cut the route off, and it was thrown more on the inside than a fade route, and just wasn't able to go get the ball. Looks like there is a flag on the play, but it's going to be waved off. Might have just dropped it.
So it brings up 4th down and goal. .340 left.
Yeah, 4th down here, clock running. 5 seconds to go, got to get it off.
whistle blown before the snap, so it's going to be a penalty.
Fortunate, actually, that it was, because Minor was in the backfield very, very, very quick.
Yeah, he was going down.
Big Stanley was in the back, 57. He's been back there all night.
Yeah, delay of game. I want to thank all our sponsors tonight. I want to thank the production group from Eagle Production for y'all's outstanding professional job getting us through this game.
Man, they take care of us, don't they?
They do. Malik Rowe, he's got to step up. His arm was hit as he threw it, so that's going to do it for that drive. He didn't really have a chance. It looked like his arm was hit as he was throwing the ball, and the ball just floated helplessly away.
Floated away, and not really a chance for anybody to make that play. Just too much pressure in the backfield on that 4th down play.
So with 3:32 left, Minor, I'm pretty sure I would bet 99% of the time here they're not going to throw the ball. They're just going to run the clock out and get this game over, go home with a victory and get home and regroup. Everybody's got a day off to rest for the next game.
Yeah, dejected grinning goal, players and fans. But hey, we've said all year it's going to be a growing pain year. But this Jackson Olin team won't be done. Some decent things tonight that you can see, but just got to get some stuff cleaned up with this young team.
Yeah, and a handoff up the middle is going to gain about 3. Clock's moving. Good victory for Minor to go on the road and come here on our home turf and take this victory 20-2.
Well, in a short,
basically shut us out.
Short week with a young team too. Minor might have been able to bounce back a little bit better from last week. But, there is some urgency when you're going after that first win as well. They haven't tasted victory yet, and they'll take the short ride back home. And, yes, you're absolutely right, Pete. Good showing tonight for Minor. Have to be pleased if you're in the purple and gray.
Absolutely. There's no hurry. 6 on the time clock. Handoff up the middle. Going to get him about another 2 yards, 3 yards. Going to bring down about 3rd and let's call it 3. Clock is still moving, 2:40, 2:39. So next week, Bart, we're going to be in Chelsea. Not too far of a drive, really.
No, it's out there by my house.
Yeah.
So it won't be too far of a drive. Not sure yet if I'll be with you guys, but it's been fun these last 2 weeks. Going to travel up to my old alma mater, Winfield, tomorrow night and watch the number 1 or number 2 in the state, Gordo, Green Wave, who
yeah, you were telling me how good they were earlier.
Yeah, them and Flomaton are on a collision course, man. Flomaton won it last year, but, yeah, it'll be some good football tomorrow night at the smaller school level.
Handoff. He pulled it back. He kept it. He's going to be short of the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down with 2 minutes left in the game. So who's the somebody in particular, if you were to talk about the Gordo team that you as a player? So.
I haven't seen them. I usually will do my scouting tomorrow. I'm going to have to get the Winfield players together, but I do know they have a couple of big-time linebackers, got some great skill positions. Coach Ryan Lawley is from Gordo, and it's an interesting – Coach McKinney at Winfield coached at Gordo and left Gordo to go to Winfield, and Coach Lawley has never beaten his mentor. How many times have you seen coaches who are not able to get over that hump and beat the mentor? So it's interesting.
There's one in Tuscaloosa right now, I think.
Yeah. There's one that's got a pretty good record against his former coaches. So, but it's high school football, Pete, and it's just fun to watch these kids come out and compete and get better each week and learn the life lessons of adversity that, if you don't play sports, a lot of times you don't get.
That's right. And, high school football is something appropriate about it being in small towns on a Friday night, too.
Man, it is.
The towns get up for them, don't they?
It is. I mean, I promise you, if anybody, that's what my daddy always used to say, boy, you rob a house in Winfield tonight, there won't be nobody at home. Because it's, everybody goes and watches the high school football games.
All right, so with 2 minutes left, there, Minor's punting. A bad snap again. Uh-oh, let's see if we can get the football.
Touchdown.
Bad snap. There is a penalty on the play. It's going to be a –
what's the penalty going
Well,
to be?
the Jackson Olin guy hit the Minor guy in the back.
Doesn't matter. That's
maybe
not a penalty.
Maybe they'll wave it off. Otherwise, I can't see. Is that cue down on the ground?
Yeah, it will be a kick.
Oh, kick from the Minor. You can't kick the ball.
Great job by our Eagle guys to catch that.
Yep,
you
Mike
cannot kick the ball, but it was a
Mike.
great play to push the punter out of the way and get the touchdown.
Yeah. Is that cue on the ground? Tell me that's not number 6. I hate to see any of our kids hurt.
Yeah, it looked like Case and Boston jumped on it. Q was back there wreaking havoc, and then the player made the kick. Everything's silent here. And, yeah, Q's getting up. Look, he tweaked the ankle maybe.
Yeah, he sure is. He is limping on his ankle. I know Coach V hates to see any of his kids hurt.
Well, it just goes again to show the effort. Show the effort at the end of the game. Been a tough day. They've run against you the whole time.
Defense scored 8 points tonight.
Defense has scored. All the points have been on punts.
Yeah, punts, bad snaps.
So yeah, here probably gonna go for 2, I would think, and get it to a 10-point game. You know, and here's one of those situations to where normally you would just kick it and make it an 11-point game to where it would be 2 possessions with a field goal. But with the lack of experience and just hadn't really practiced a lot with the extra points, go for 2 here and try to get it. Either way, you got to have 2 scores.
That's right. Now we'll hopefully we can get it. You know, the onside kick is coming next. So we're going under center here with Khalil King. And he goes down. Somebody looked like he couldn't get out fast enough. Somebody stepped on his foot, and the play for 2 does not make it. It failed. So, but we scored. Scored a touchdown. We'll go to the onside kick is coming up.
Yeah, going onside kick here. Looks like Jacorian Wren will kick the onside kick. Stranger things have happened, Pete.
Well, they have, but I sure would feel a lot better if maybe our offense had scored once or twice tonight. Still got to move the ball.
Yeah, and getting everything set here. Coach Fakakis and his coaches over on the sideline trying to get everything where they feel like they have the best opportunity to get this onside kick.
Looks like Jacorian Wren is still limping a little bit, walking out there with that ball.
Yeah, looking over here at Q, trainer's working on him. Looks like it possibly is an ankle, but he looks to be okay.
Yeah, he's got the staff down there. Our great trainers are down there, and he's getting good treatment right now.
He's getting good treatment, so that penalty on the touchdown will be assessed here, so the onside kick will actually be from the 50.
That's right. So if we could get the onside kick, we'd be in really good position here to start that drive.
Hands team in here for Minor. Everyone getting ready. Look at good game up there on the front.
Yeah, nobody deep, of course. It's got to travel 10 yards, and it did.
Got it.
I don't know who got this ball.
Had a shot at it.
They're fighting for it underneath. They're signaling it's Minor's ball.
It is Minor's ball. Had a shot at it there.
That was a good kick. We had a shot we did have a shot at it.
Got the doot and then the big hop, and just wasn't able to haul it in. So you'll probably see a victory formation here, maybe one play, and Mustangs will be, with only one timeout left, will have a hard time stopping the clock. So it looks like the Minor Tigers will withstand this late small run by the Mustangs.
Yeah. .149 left in the fourth quarter and the game, of course. Handoff up the middle. No, he missed the handoff. Quarterback went down for a loss of about 6, it looks like.
That's probably
or
about
7.
It's double-digit tackles, I would think, tonight for Case and Boston. He has played a whale of a game, been in the backfield all night. There was some misdirection, but you see the effort still on defense. Jackson Olin guys are just going to play it till the last play.
Yeah, I mean, he's not quitting.
Minor here running time, just going to let this clock run.
Yeah, play clock's at 13:12. The game clock's at 1:13. So they're just going to call a timeout here with 1 second on the time clock.
Good clock management there. You can't take them timeouts back to Adamsville.
That's right. That's right. With 1:02 left in the game. So Miners going to win this game 20-8. Hard fought. Defense, did all they could. We just got a little offensive problem that I'm sure they'll work on and hopefully get straightened out by next week.
Yeah, going to have to find some semblance of a running game. Tonight, the only thing you really saw in the running game was Malik Lowe scrambling and a couple of quarterback draws. Wasn't able to get Kason Jones going. Didn't see Polnitz get a lot of carries because you just couldn't block them to find any open room.
Call it second and about 15, 16. Handoff up the middle is going to get tackled about at the line of scrimmage. Play clock's moving at 54. It's
another good play there.
Third down.
Bakari Kennedy coming in, hitting that quick hole and making the tackle.
Freshman linebackers are making the most of it, aren't they?
They're making the most of it. Still in there fighting, and you're gonna see Nick Barnes and Eric Muse and Bakari Kennedy quite a while on that defense, along with TT and Sugar Wolf, and so these freshmen are getting baptized into 6A, and that's going to do it.
That's going to do it. I want to thank everybody. Hopefully y'all come out and see us next week at Chelsea. Bart, I enjoyed it tonight, and we'll do it again.
Pete. We absolutely will. Go Mustangs.
All right, that's going to do it tonight. Your final, Miner 20, Jackson Olin 8. We'll see you next week in Chelsea. Good night.